Yeah! Welcome to episode 224 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are Bat-Ass,
He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Star Wars.
Yeah! If you want to kick it with us, like we already have some people doing, we got the cool guy Melons up in the bitch. We got Paul Schreiber, KJ Smith here as well. We want you to do it here live every other Sunday, 4 p.m. Mountain. You figure out your time zone. If you can't make the live broadcast, because Lord knows I never made the live broadcast when I was even watching podcasts, you can kick it with us on our group, facebook.com/group/open your toys. If you want to just find out about what the new show is coming out, or when the new show is coming out, when we're recording, all that fun stuff, you can follow our Facebook page at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. If you want to see everything we're talking about tonight, including all these links on where to find us, you can go to openyourtoys.com. Upper right-hand corner, it'll have links to the show notes. You can subscribe to us through Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio. You can email us. You can leave us a voicemail. I'm no longer going to put those out there because I doubt anyone's going to do them. And if you want to, go look at the show notes. And if people want to find you, Rock, where can they do that?
You can find me on Facebook in the groups, and you can find me on eBay at RockDM. The YouTube channel, I think I'm shutting down. Too many crazy sexual messages being sent and kind of really grossing me out. Kind of
Do tell.
On the gay nay. I'm kind of done with the channel. Too many strange people out there watching these videos, so just find me on the group and buy my toys, because I am selling, and my prices are insane.
Whoa, Crazy Eddie.
You got it.
Right on. Yeah, I just, last week when I posted the show, or a week and a half ago now, I posted at least Cliff, mine, and Rock's eBay links on openyourtoys.com. So if you go down and look at the hosts, you can see a search that'll show all of our stuff, and then you can follow.
Hey.
Cliff's has been very boring. He hasn't posted anything.
I haven't
You
seen
don't
anything,
often, right?
What's that?
Jason's actually sold some toys.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You don't sell very much, right, Cliff?
Yeah, if by nothing ever. You mean?
Okay, so maybe don't follow Cliff's eBay, but I've already seen some very interesting things on Rock's stuff, and yeah, I've actually sold $500 worth of stuff in the last week. Again, not enough to support me like I need to be, but close enough. Getting
Hey, every bit helps.
All right. If people want to find you, Cliff, how can they find you?
I post in the group as Red Menace on Facebook, and I am Associate of Horror on Instagram.
Yeah. What about you, Badass?
You find me here or lurking around, adding comments on other people's shit. So, yeah, you find me there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/openyourtoys. That's Slick McFavorite on the gram. And Slick at openyourtoys.com if you're old like me. Let's see. Comments are already coming fast and furious in here. Brinkalizer in the house. Not sure what that means. Anybody speak looks like Spanish. I feel awful after 4 years of Spanish. Let's see.
Let me Google that shit.
Yeah, I'm going to Google Translate that shit. I'll find out.
KJ Smith says, if you can't make the live show, you suck. We still like you if you can't make the live show. Cool guy Melons, happy to see Rock. We're happy to have Rock as well. Guy, it's been 6 weeks since we've talked to you, man.
Sorry, life. Wedding
no,
anniversary, and yeah, stuff gets in the way.
He's saying hello, rascals.
Oh, hello, rascals. Nice. I like it.
Really?
I'll take a Coke Quince. Oh my God, my wife and my daughter are already arguing. My wife only came upstairs 5 minutes ago. KJ Smith. It's the thought of you farting naked. Yeah. Fart fetish folk.
Let me tell you, there's a whole group of people that have been stalking me on Twitter and like sending me direct messages. And this one kid, like, he wants to call me daddy, and he's got all these issues, and I'm like, and he messages me like all the time, and he's like, Rock, are you there? Dad, are you there? And I'm like, I'm in the middle of working a 12-hour day in 90-degree heat. What? I'm busy.
You just need to block the shit out of these people.
You need to get an OnlyFans, Rock.
Yeah, and there's this one other creepy guy who writes with every message, jailhouse hello. And some guy talks shit about my lawn. It's like, asshole, I just moved into a house that got seeded in March. The grass isn't fucking green yet. I fertilized it. Now the lawn looks real nice. I wrote that other comment. Like, you criticize my lawn on a I just moved into the motherfucker. I'm not gonna get comments about my lawn on a fart video. It's like, you know what?
I feel you, Rock. Never read the comments. That's my rule.
Well, you know what? And I had one video. It's got like 10 or 12,000 views. And it's got like 7 thumbs down. I'm just like, the percentages. I just don't even care anymore. It's like, you know what? The people criticizing the camera. Oh, fuck off. Go watch
It's a ring cam, isn't it?
They're all ring cams.
Yeah, right.
Just go watch some other fat guy fart. You know what? Get your fetish videos elsewhere. Oh, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Have you been drinking, Rock?
Just coffee. I'm full of this and vinegar.
Clearly, you're drinking way too much.
I want Jay Sassen's new section. That could be like a half hour of my own show.
The toy rage.
Oh, yeah. I got a great one for later that I could tell you about. So I'll save that for later.
All right. Cliff, I saw you're drinking the normal water there.
Of course.
Badass, Strongbow up in the house.
Strongbow.
Nice. I like it. Have you looked to see if you can find other flavors?
You can. I just have not bought any. So
okay.
I'm still getting through my original dry right now. So.
What about you, Rock? Anything fun there?
A cup of hate and venom with sweet and low and half and half.
With a nice smell of fart on top.
Yeah.
I don't know what Brinkalizers say here. Let's see. You old fart into a ring cam. So it ate. Okay.
Oh, I think he meant too old to fart in a ring cam.
Oh, okay. As far as drinking, nothing too exciting. It's hot summer day here, so just going with the Corona Extra. But
did you put a jalapeno in it?
Close.
Clam juice?
If they made jalapeno in little packets like this, I definitely would.
Right.
I would buy the shit out of that.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Brinkalizer. Correct.
Say it ain't so.
Now I just
All
fart in
right.
Target and just don't record it.
Oh, dude. The other day I went on a run and I was lighting it up. 3 hours of nothing but fucking... what do you call that? Not photo bombing, but...
Crop dusting.
yeah,
crop
there
dusting.
you go. Crop dusting fucking toy aisles.
Dude, I may be a large man, but I can zigzag around after I've crop dusted an art. I can be fucking 25 feet away and 17 aisles down before the smell even hits their nose. Like,
I got a great one. Saturday, I'm at the post office. I'm the only one there. The lady slides open the door so I can stick my 4 packages in there. And I'm like, first one, first class, media, priority. As she's typing, I hear... And I'm looking around like I know it wasn't me, and my son's in the car. Some guy walking in the back. All of a sudden, like 10 seconds later, this guy comes strolling around the back, and I'm like, "You got game, motherfucker! You got game!" And he just had this big smile on his face, like he probably thought, like, "Oh, I wonder if they heard that." But
I wonder if they heard that.
game respects game. What's up?
Well,
Go downstairs, water's coming through, it's leaking.
Uh-oh.
in your bedroom.
It's probably just not closed all the way. I had that with the sprinkler system the other day. It's okay. It's just water. Dry it up.
Can I do that? Oh, there we go.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. I just realized I can mute people. The power. I was gonna say one of my favorite things is I help instruct. I'm a co-instructor for a special needs Taekwondo class. And so Taekwondo, you're doing a lot of exertion, it's young kids, and that shit just comes out, but they have no filter, and it's just the whole class cracks up, at least one person always calls the person out. And,
It happens in yoga, too.
Yeah. Yoga's hot. Yoga must be just a fucking steady, dirty bag of farts. When you got little ladies just fucking ripping them.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this. We got a ton of news this week. First up, Denver Fan Expo, my local shop here is bringing out some heavy hitters, man. We're getting Moff Gideon up in the house. We're getting Starbuck or Bo-Katan up in here. Getting some Smallville cast members. We get Destro. I'm rewatching the old G.I. Joe movies, so we get Destro up in the house. I always forget who this dude was. To me, he's not part of my Justice League.
Burl
was
from
that
Walking
Cyborg?
Dead. Oh,
Hey, Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg. Sorry.
And that is not Destro, Slick. That is Raymond Calitri from the hit Nicolas Cage film Gone in 60 Seconds.
Is Destro or this guy?
That guy, Christopher Eccleston. He was the villain in that Nicolas Cage movie, and he's amazing in it. Choose every scene he's in. No, he's still Destro, but he's not
I see what you're saying. That's not how you see it. Yes.
Wasn't he Doctor Who also?
Yeah, he was the reboot Doctor Who for one season. He also famously hates G.I. Joe, hates Doctor Who, and all he does is talk shit about Hollywood anytime he's asked. He's hilarious.
My kind of guy.
So that blonde dude, he's still riding the Buffy the Vampire Slayer shit?
Goddamn right, that's Spike, man.
Dude, I seen him at a fan expo they did here in my city. And he is kind of a fucking bitch.
Well, your career ends up being how many fan expos you can go to, and you get kind of disgruntled.
Like William
Dude,
Shatner doesn't have enough money. He's still doing cons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I like it because they're only here one day, so him and Quinto must be the headliners each day doing the big talk or whatever. But
I paid, I think, $80 for his autograph 3 years ago.
crazy.
$80?
Yeah,
Dude,
and now with
for
COVID,
Shatner?
I don't know if you guys know this now. All the guys who are doing these signings, it's like 25% more than it used to be because they're trying to make up for the year they lost.
Oh Jesus!
All the
That's
wrestling
crazy.
guys that used to be like $25-$30 are
Yeah.
all like a flat $40 minimum now.
Huh.
So they're all trying to make up money.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can never get into is paying for autographs. Like
Yeah,
I did
not
the
an autograph
Joe.
guy.
Yeah, and so the Joe and TF, the club ones, Joe Con and Bot Con, it was all part of your package. If you did the whole $400 toy set and all that, you got to do autographs with all of them for free. Now, the people that got in there on Saturdays that weren't club members and stuff had to still pay autograph prices. But so much so that I went to a horror weekend just at my local Alamo Draft House, and they had Evil Lynn from the original Masters movie.
Meg Foster.
Yeah, so she was there. What's the one? Salem, the one horror movie.
Salem's Lot from 1979, starring David Soul.
No, the awful one from Rob Zombie.
Lords of Salem, garbage.
Yeah, Lords of Salem. Yeah, so, and then the black dude from Devil's Rejects and
Ken
the
Foree?
original. Yeah. So I I was gonna get him, and there was one other person there. I went and got his autograph, and I was just like, I loved you in this, that kind of stuff, and started walking away. He's like, hey. I'm like, yeah. He's like, $20, dude. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't even realize. And all I had was $20 in my wallet. So I really wish I would have started with Meg Foster, because I would have rather gotten her autograph on the Masters DVD I had. But yeah, that was the last and only time I've ever paid for an autograph. Not very entertaining story. Yeah, I can't do it.
It's just, I have Kane Hodder's autograph, and that's cool, but just signatures don't do anything. Like, getting a picture with Kane Hodder would be much cooler to me than getting his autograph.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That probably would have been better. And I got a picture with Furai, so.
Yeah, my local Comic-Con was this weekend, and the big star was Dean Cain, and he canceled on Friday night.
What?
Not like Dean Cain's a big star anyway, but the guy who runs the con is a big Superman fan, and every year it's always something with Superman related. And I wrote on the Facebook thing, like, I'm glad I didn't waste my $25 to attend. And it was kind of like a lot of people were like thumbs upping it, and then the promoter actually messaged me about it, like, a lot of people had a good time this weekend. There was nobody there. Nobody. It was a ghost town.
Yeah, I'll be interested. This is going to be on Halloween weekend, so I'll be interested to see what ours pulls in. I mean, I guess great time for cosplayers, which we have.
Halloween weekend is always busy for cons. Like, you get all the people that they want to dress up, right? So there's an excuse.
Exactly. All right. And then we haven't talked about the big broadcast, TFNation doing virtual again, just because, again, it's all the same kind of Transformers guys. But I always like to give this guy props whenever he's
my
attending
fucking buddy
something.
Sean. What's up, brother?
Yeah, Wordburgler in the house. So if you've never caught some of his work, amazing, like, true school backpack style hip hop dude that does a lot of G.I. Joe stuff, and then recently has done some Transformers stuff. And
yeah, he did a whole album that was called like Cybertron or something.
Yeah, I think it says Cybertronosaur.
Yeah.
So take a listen to him if you're a hip-hop fan. Diagnostic 90, if people don't know him. Chris McLeod used to be across the pond. Now I believe he's in New Jersey. He produced some of the tracks, some of Wordburgler's latest tracks. So another amazing dude in the community. So he's on Bandcamp, so kind of pay what you want for his music. And you can,
good.
Yeah, I've bought every album that he has, and I think right now he has like a special where it's like everything he's ever done on Bandcamp for like $38 or something.
Yeah, I have a few of his T-shirts. Like, support the guy, man. He's great. It's worth it.
He's also on Apple Music too. Like, I paid the money for Apple, so you can download everything.
Yeah, you can get him on Spotify. You can get him.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I need to add him to my Spotify. Okay. Yeah.
I have all his hard albums, like CDs.
Oh, we bet you do.
Yeah. And back in the day, he used to trade G.I. Joe with me and another friend of mine, like way back in the day. Before there was the internet, before there was the eBay, all that shit. Like, he used to answer ads in the back of magazines.
Wow.
Yeah, and we used to all trade shit back in the day.
Hell yeah.
That's when you really needed trust. You mailed somebody something without even knowing.
Exactly. Back in the day where you could just like, I'll send you the figure and you'll just send me a money order.
Fuck that. Write a check.
Yeah.
Wait 2 weeks for it to clear, but at least
all right. Let's go ahead and get into some friggin' toy news. First up, new Joe Furai. So these are the Flame Toys, like Snap Kits, and Snap Kit kind of plays down how awesome these are. But what's really cool, so my experience with them has been Transformers, but now they're doing vehicles as well. So not a huge Striker fan, so I could care less. It's kind of shitty that it's
a ninja.
that it's the Rashikage one, but the motorcycle's kind of dope, and then the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow look dope. So I'll
Those
be
look
picking
like Hasbro motorcycles too.
Yeah.
Like, they actually look like the ones they put out.
So, yeah, I'll be curious. So these range anywhere, at least the Transformers ranged anywhere from about 35 to 50 bucks. And like I say, I've just gotten into snap kits. Because I just open up my toys, I play with them a little bit, and then I pose them and stick them somewhere. Build kits have just given me a lot more play value when I'm buying shit, you know? And the cool thing about super articulated figures like this with that is they're so light, they're easy to pose. You know, it's easy to balance them, especially if they come with a little stand. You can put them in any pose you want, unlike some of the heavier plastic that they use in Classified and Black Series and all that kind of shit. And MP Cliffjumper was, I guess, leaked. I don't know what you're gonna possibly. Judging by this backpack, I would say, yeah, that's probably MP Cliffjumper. Fucking half of the entire top of the car on his back there, but just molded in a test shot green here. Yeah, and
Well, they run out of right. What happened?
Yeah.
COVID ran out of gray plastic.
He has those same big ugly foot spurs that fucking Bumblebee has back here. So, oh shit. Next up, classified interview with Lenny. If you've never met Lenny or went to any of his panels, he's one of the most laid back Hasbro dudes. He's been with Hasbro for years now. Talking about vehicles are a possibility, conversations about them right now, shit like that.
HasLab has already put out a poll for the next vehicle they want to put out for G.I. Joe.
Well, so I did some research on that. It looks like His Tank just did a poll calling it a HasLab classified poll. So they're like, and I have the results of it later in the show notes, but I looked at the first post they did, and they're just like, this will be a good way to give Hasbro input. And they're right. You know, the biggest fan site probably in the world for G.I. Joe. Running a survey and finding out what everybody wants. Sure, Hasbro is going to take that into consideration, but it wasn't an official, like, we're going to make the top selected one, you know?
They're going to have a tough time with one of these, because let me tell you, these guys with the 3D printing, they are cranking out some incredible vehicles, and the prices are not bad. I have a bunch of friends that have bought a Devilfish, the Night Landing Raft, all different ones. They're just like two-upping the regular ones. And they look great. They're buying decals from other websites. And, I mean, like $45 for a Devilfish, I thought wasn't bad. One of my friends, Travis, from Travis from the TV Toy Cast, he got a bunch of Snake Armors printed.
No way.
Yeah, and they look incredible. And he was selling them for like what it cost him to print it plus shipping. It might have been like $30. So they're gonna have a hard time selling stuff if people are with all the 3D printing going on. That's just my 2 cents, but.
And we've got a 3D printed Trouble Bubble coming up that we're gonna take a look at. So we'll be able to see that shit. Peachy Keen here saying his 3PO Bandai Snap Kit much better. Yeah, because I think that one is that one vac metalized, Peachy. And then I don't remember what this. Sorry, it looks like this comment was a little while ago. I blew past. That's right. The cool guy Melons knows what's up. It's the whole reason why we have Open Your Toys cast right now. Stupid podcast people ignoring me. I'll just make my own.
Does that podcast even exist anymore? Star Wars Action News?
I haven't seen it, but again, I haven't looked at any podcasts. One I do listen to of his, at least, that he is still putting out is Now Playing.
Yeah.
Now Playing is, I don't care what I think about the guy himself, Now Playing is an amazing podcast. You know, it's a guy our age, you know, input on movies, and now they've reviewed like fucking 800 movies or something now. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's a good one if you're a movies fan, especially because I don't like to do all the research. I don't remember names or anything like that, so they do a great job with their research. The other thing I wanted to point out with that Lenny was talking about the classified aesthetic, that they still want the characters to be recognizable, but they are trying to go with a little more sci-fi edge on them. And
wasn't that your focus, sci-fi edge?
Well, and seeing that's what's crazy though is I would rather homages to the vintage one, so make them similar to that, like giving Flint a bulletproof vest isn't going to make me want him any more than if he looked exactly like the vintage one. But when you make a character I do like too sci-fi and not enough like the vintage one, then I don't want it. So yeah, I'm in a real picky, like, walking a thin line there.
That's the streets. There you go.
Not anymore. I am such a dad bod suburbanite. It's not even funny. All right, let's see. TF Ultimates Wave 2. So I don't know if anybody is into these at all. So we get Grimlock, Trax, Megatron, and Bludgeon there. So I'm sure people have got to be excited. Oh, is that all the pictures? I thought they'd have more pictures. Damn it, because that the Grimlock here. So he comes with 6 interchangeable hands, the mind transfer helmet, soft goods waiter apron, the serving tray, 6 times drinkware, his fish, his king crown, and he comes with wheelie, which I'm sure I can't remember what it looks like, but so I pre-ordered his ass, but none of the other ones really drew my attention too much.
How did Bludgeon become such a popular Transformer?
I don't know.
Because if you actually get like the original version of him, he looks like shit.
Yeah, the original Bludgeon is crap. But I mean, he's a cool-looking guy, samurai skeleton dude.
Yes,
you know,
you wouldn't even really recognize him though as original Transformer. If you looked at it, you'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
And I do have I do have Bludgeon's, like the first Chug one. That tank was amazing,
right?
You know, on the first Chug Bludgeon, and then I've got the not Cyberverse. It was the kids one right before Cyberverse. That Bludgeon. No, he was like and he wasn't even an H tank. I'm like, do I fucking have it right here? I think I packed it away. But anyways, they've made some cool Bludgeon toys, and I have those.
Yeah, so. The later stuff, I just don't know how it got from, was that the 3 version, or Transformers, the third wave? From there to going into like, oh wow, we should totally make more of this character because he's so fucking cool.
Well, and another thing that got me excited with Bludgeon was the Comic-Con crossover, the Transformer G.I. Joe one.
Cool.
Yeah, you know, I really dug that Bludgeon too.
That's the first time I ever like cared about Bludgeon, was seeing that version of him.
Let's see, Jay Sasson up in the house, and then he's always looking for Stark. All right. But I did as I do with all my Super 7 stuff, I did my pre-orders through BBTS. So once I get that Prime, that's what'll tell me if I want to keep any of my pre-orders for those. New credit figures. This was one of my favorite things that Hasbro did in the Black Series line. From the artwork at the credit scenes, looks like we'll be getting a Moff Gideon and an armor as well. So I'm excited for that. Anybody else go completist on that or pick up any of those credit scene figures?
Yeah, I got Mando and Cara Dune. Just because Mando I pre-ordered from Amazon because I think it was an exclusive. But Cara Dune I saw on the shelf and I just liked her colors.
Nice. Yeah, that one is really nice on the colors for sure. All right, here. Let's get on. Come on. Are we going? Are we not going? Now, today I did not restart my computer, so that may be an issue. So now my freaking browser is completely freezing up here. Doom, doom. All right. 2 new reds, and I don't think these were announced. I think somebody just found them in a system. Let's see. Prime Dark Energon Megatron and red... red. A G1 Cliffjumper. So Megatron should be a BBTS exclusive, based on the BBTS exclusive. Let's see, do they have a link to it? Oh yeah, when they did that set of 4 from Prime where they had clear parts all over them and kind of weird dark paint jobs and shit.
Hey, is Transformers Red Walmart exclusive? I've never seen any of them ever, but I remember they were going to be Walmart originally, but are they strictly Walmart?
I don't know. Let's see if Big Bad has them. I can say I haven't seen them through Entertainment Earth, and that's usually if somebody's going to distribute Hasbro stuff, you'll see them on Entertainment Earth. Yeah. And then BBTS search sucks, so let's put the periods in for the acronym.
Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, BBTS doesn't order them, so they probably are at least probably maybe like exclusive for the first year or something like that. So KJ, and then KJ again.
Lotus what did I do to Lotus?
And then it's Chase Acid. We are all Stark. All right, let's get back over here. New Joe logos, which I'm very excited. People know subgroups are a focus for me, so here's a whole shit ton of subgroup logos. Starting with Tiger Force, which looks dope. Python Patrol looks amazing as well.
I love that Python Patrol. That looks sick.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. They're saying Dreadnoks logo. Oh, down here. Oh, I didn't realize these were all about shirts. Oh, that polar bear Arctic one is dope. Hell yeah. What is this one?
I think that's Wild Weasel.
Oh, nice. Oh, there's Cobra Urban, Cobra Desert. Cobra Air maybe on that one.
Yeah, but Wild Weasel would be like a spokesman for that.
Nice. I like it.
Is somebody selling them like on TeePublic, or is it just designs they made?
Let's see. Hot Topic revealed licensed classified t-shirts.
Hot Topic's got all the prints.
Nice.
Speaking of Hot Topic, holy crap! I went there, took my son clothes shopping at the mall last weekend. First of all, they do not carry 2X shirts now anymore in store. Very few. 2 T-shirts would buy one get one 30% off. was $47.
Jesus. Jesus.
I got him a
Yeah,
Michael Myers, like a tarot card shirt to the Boogeyman, and a Friday the 13th shirt. $47 with it being on sale. So they are not cheap anymore.
Yeah. I went there. My daughter is all into Stranger Things finally. And so now she wants all kinds of Stranger Things shit, and there's no Stranger Things shit.
All the merch is gone.
Yeah, exactly. So we tried Hot Topic, we tried Spencer's. She wants a Stranger Things backpack. And so
try Party City. They had so much Stranger Things merchandise. Yeah, it might be considered a costume, but
hey,
they'll have it there.
That's a good idea. Yeah, and we haven't resorted to like just doing like online search for anything we can find yet. But let's see. Vintage Collection Rogue One X-Wing. Who is this? Antok Merrick.
Blue Leader. Right?
Packaging. Like, who gives? And I don't mean to be all grumpy about it, but who gives a shit about this?
I think it's super cool that Blue Leader is finally getting a figure. But if
now,
it's not a retro figure, I have no interest.
Now, is this supposed to be literally the dude that is in Star Wars as Blue Leader?
Yeah, because they took all the like unused takes and edited into the fight at Rogue One.
Okay. So I guess that gives it a little bit more gravitas, but
yeah, it's. I think it's kind of a cool idea.
No one cares what you think, Cliff. You're just here to be a pretty face.
Yeah,
well, then
I'm
fucking failing. People told me I have a face only my mother could love, but my mother reminds me every day that is not true.
Brinkalizer doesn't like the red figures. I like them. Again, $20
they look
piece.
cool, but the transforming aspect taken away from them, it's not.
Yeah. KJ Smith, people going crazy over it. Okay, well, I thought that'd be like instant clearance fodder, but
I mean, I think the price is good on it too. It's like $99 with the figure. Not too bad.
Yeah, because Luke and Poe's were like, weren't they like $120 each with no figure? Luke and Poe's X-Wings?
No, they were both $100. And Poe,
okay.
Oh, you're right. I don't think they did come with. I thought Poe's.
They did not come with figures because I almost bought the Luke one.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's how they suck TVC collectors in too, because they throw a carded figure in there, just like they've been doing with the play sets. Like, you don't have a complete TVC collection unless you get these play sets and vehicles. Let's see. AAA's in the house. Let's see what else we got here. Classified. Oh, so here we go with the classified HasLab Fans Choice thing. Yeah, somebody put this together, making it seem like it, but it's kind of interesting to see what the site came up with. So these are the top 10 most requested vehicles in order of priority. So
can you imagine a fucking Stinger or a Sky Striker and a 6-inch thing? That would be fucking epic.
Yeah, but they would just be too big, right?
Yeah.
Like
even
how
a
big?
Rattler.
Anything bigger than a Vamp, it's like,
Yeah.
or maybe a
Dreadnought
Hiss
Thunder
tank.
Machine? Like, fuck, man.
A Thunder Machine would be dope. I don't know if we've got enough. If there's
Dreadnoks
enough
to drive
Dreadnok
it?
fans.
Yeah, exactly. They have
There's
Zartan.
Zartan.
Yeah, and then you get a fucking Terradome. Like, come on, what would that be? $1,000?
That would be $1,000.
Like, speaking of crowdfunding, have you seen what Mattel did with the WWE wrestling ring?
Yeah.
So
they-
advised to drop it at the same time as the Galactus.
Well, this is
Ill-advised.
what they hit a snag that they want like 5,000 people minimum. They were only at like 1,100, so they threw in another figure that's like a $30 figure, only if you pre-ordered by August 10th, because they're at 20% of their number, and it doesn't look like it's
so
going to
they-
go through. It's like the numbers are really bad on it. So they're trying, but then what they did was they dangled the carrot like, you need to order it in the next few days to get this figure. If you order it after that, you're not getting it. So that's like
Macho Man too, right?
Yeah, it was a Macho Man with like a deluxe figure, which was like a $30 figure.
Yeah, with announcer's accessories.
Yeah, it was a bunch of stuff, but man, it's really like one of the first ones that's going to fail in a long time.
And and I think it's the first one that Mattel did, right? This is like the first one they're
Since
trying to do.
The Ecto 1 that they tried and failed to do back. Remember when Scott Knightlick tried to do the Kickstarter for the Ecto 1 for the 6-inch Ghostbusters line?
Oh, I don't remember.
No one pre-ordered it.
Oh wow! No,
it was a Matty collector thing.
Oh, crazy!
Yeah, it's similar situation right now.
Oh, not a crowdfunded, but a pre-order where you've got to hit a minimum.
Oh,
which is essentially the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
If you're not using a crowdfunding platform. So KJ just wants Trouble Bubbles. I got a Trouble Bubble for you, KJ. It's coming up. And that wasn't an innuendo.
I was going to say, I've seen the show notes, so I know it's coming up, but it sounded threatening.
Let's see. Lego dropped it on StarWars.com nonetheless. The Armorer's Forge here. Let's get to some good pictures of it here. Like that it comes with a heavy Mando. That's dope. Looks dope. I really like it. I thought it doesn't it come with helmets for the little, maybe not. But I like the little things up here. The flames, the blue flames look dope on it. I don't know what the hell that,
That's supposed to be the
it's
tool
like
area.
a secret. Yeah, okay.
Because she grabs certain tools when she's building certain pieces of armor.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. It's probably a pass for me. I have a knockoff Lego Armorer already. Isn't that awful? Like, it's a China special. Something I am excited for, even though I haven't opened my RC yet, so I don't even know if it's a good figure. But of course, she's a focus. So we get Nightbird. And I would say the inevitable repaint of her, but I didn't think they would do it. I mean, it's a big jump to do an MP of Nightbird, in my opinion. I guess, lots of people love her and that kind of shit, but... Anybody like Nightbird? I'm sure no one's going to buy this on this podcast, but anybody like that episode? You never watched the Transformers cartoons?
Like the original stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's from an episode, a Japanese inventor, and she's just a robot. She's not a transformer, but she was dope in it. Her and Prime go at it, not in a sexual way.
Yeah, I was going to say go at it or
Go at it.
Let's see, what do we got here? Once Jay passed on the Snake Eyes and Storm at Walmart yesterday, I have seen one 12-inch Snake Eyes. That's the only one I've seen.
I've seen nothing for G.I. Joe in Walmart. Absolutely nothing.
And Jay Sasson, so people know, found a $7 Battle Cat on
I heard they were
clearance.
clearing them out.
So, yeah, I'm excited to get one. We missed the faker cat. I'll fucking paint me up a faker cat.
for $7, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and seeing the Paradron Medic, I have never got the interest in that. I mean, I get it just from the cartoon, all that kind of thing, but... And Jay Sasson, she's a ninja! That's absolutely right. That's what makes her the coolest. Alright. Last up, Hasbro's earning call. I totally meant to... I've jumped on the Robin Hood bandwagon. So Robin Hood, if you don't know, allows you to invest money with no fees, and you can buy partial stocks. So if you want to buy Disney stock, but you don't want to pay $300 for one stock, you can pay $50 and you get a seventh of a stock, and that kind of shit. And I totally meant to buy Hasbro. I already have about $10,000 in Hasbro stock that I only paid like $3,000 for way back in the day. That's how much it's gone up in the last like 5 years. But they killed it with their earnings. Let's see, 53% more this year.
Whoa.
2002 already saw 70% growth for the Star Wars brand. So
35% of it was from repaints I see here in the earnings call.
Yeah.
Repaints.
Exactly. But these fuckers are buying it, man. This pandemic has brought so many new people into the collecting thing. Like,
but that's not necessarily a good thing.
And Rock, sometimes they take it out of the Black Series box and they put it on a vintage style card, so it's just a repackage. Sometimes they don't even repaint
You're right.
the goddamn
It's just a repaint and repackaging is where 35% of this new profit has come from.
Let me
and 0.5% is this guy in Colorado who keeps buying
no shit, buying stock and fucking tons of shit.
Sorry, let me quit some. I just noticed my video's all herky-jerky. Let me get some of these fucking apps closed on here. Watching Dragon Ball Z. Funimation put out or not Funimation, T-Mobile, for their T-Mobile Tuesdays where they put out deals, did a Funimation free 2 months. So I'm going to try to make it through all 290 episodes or 240 episodes of Dragon Ball Z in 2 months. It's good, though. God, I love it so fucking much.
Challenge accepted, huh?
How much? Yeah. I'm going to see. Because I first got it thinking that I might have a certain kind of software that might just be able to screen rip everything. So get my own Dragon Ball Z collection, but it didn't work. So now I got 2 months to get through it. Let's see. They keep charging $25 for those dumb buzzworthy bumblebees. Yeah, those buzzworthy bumblebees, man. Let me tell you. And then what was the other one here? So again, if you want to read all of the stuff, their stock, after that earnings call, their stock went up 15% in one day. Yeah. And it always drops back down. Everybody just gets all excited and starts buying into it as fast as they can, and then it dips back down. But let's see, price increase. This was on a CNBC call. CEO Brian Goldner announced that there will be an across-the-board price increase. So I don't know if he's talking about in addition to what we're seeing with Black Series and shit.
Hasn't everything gone up $3? Everything's gone up $3. It's $22.99 now.
But this might really honestly be because of inflation. Because let me tell you, I went to Target today. My dog's bag of dog food went up $10 in 1 week. Jesus. It went from 43 to 53. Have you seen the price of red meat? Like steaks are $16.
Poultry is fucking way through the roof right now.
Yeah, like chicken thighs are $4 a pound. Like they should be 79 cents. So I think inflation is a big part of why you might see this price increase. Not even counting all the COVID bullshit. Because the dollar is really, it's hurting right now.
Yeah. No, I agree. Our Chinese restaurant, one, kicked up they have this, if you order $30 or more, you get free crab cheese wontons or a California roll. Not only did they kick that up to $40, they also raised their price. Everything on their menu, they didn't reprint menus. It's when you get a menu, they wrote on the cover, everything is $1 more now.
What?
what they literally do.
Because you gotta realize
cheap slick.
you gotta realize when those places get menus, they get it printed thousands and thousands.
Yeah, exactly.
But
No, I appreciate their frugalness. I have no they were already very reasonable for the quality to begin with. I don't mind paying a buck
Mr.
more.
McFavorite, no
everything.
coupon for you. You coupon 2 times that time. No extreme couponing.
Rock's impression does not reflect the views of the other co-hosts.
No one on the show.
Rock's our views in his alone. Get me canceled.
Yeah, see, False Driver knows what's going on.
Yeah, our groceries are up 25%. Yeah, I'm just super cheap, so I just won't pay it. We've just gotten a lot less meat lately, it seems like.
I'm telling you guys, just cut out 3 days a week of eating. Just eat 4
And then
days
your
a week.
other meals are only $2 a piece. Oh, you got
Lean
it
cuisines,
down,
baby.
Yeah. Or if you're like me, get them on sale for $1.33 a piece. That's what I do. All right, let's get on to third party. We got a ton of third party stuff. First up, KFC Ramhorn. I don't know if this is a little too late, too little, too late, but you know, they put out that MP pack of cassettes like 2 years ago that had the Iron Jaw, but painted as the Decepticon, painted as black. So everybody was like, oh shit, Blaster's coming, his minions are coming, and then they never put it out. So I guess KFC took it upon themselves to redesign their Ramhorn. I like their Ramhorn. KFC's cassettes I always kind of dug. They weren't the best quality, but I always dug the engineering on it. So here's another
Don't they just
chance.
make chicken?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's an unfortunate name because I hear all I think is chicken.
That's what I thought we were talking about. I was like, Casey has toys? Like, what the fuck?
Oh god, I quit all my programs and my fucking
And
shit.
Popeye's Black Series news.
Lego weapons. I happened across these. I just wanted to throw this out there. I didn't even know this stuff existed. And if you go to the show notes and click on this link, it's connected to my Amazon account. Cliff, I think you said I bought something right then. I don't think it ever showed up. So I don't know if I'm just linking things wrong or something. Maybe that's the case. You would think a web developer would know what they're doing. But this is kind of dope. Weapons packs for Lego figures. 90 weapons for $12.44. I don't know if they're just knocking off, and there's tons of different ones to do. Now there's a company called Brick Arms that was like one of the original third-party companies for Legos, that because Lego will not sell realistic army weapons. So I don't know if these guys just knocked off what they were doing and started putting out their own stuff. But I mean, like crazy, like Tila staff and shit like that. A Scarlet crossbow, although the crossbow's a normal Lego thing. Yeah. But if you're a Lego guy, something cool out there, $12 to get a nice huge armory like that. Shockwave Lab. This one has got me a little excited. I didn't look into the price or even know if there's a price yet, but this is for the Eye LED Upgrade Kit for Unicron. So if people remember from season 3.5 or whatever they call it, they had the Eye of Unicron. So that's kind of dope. And then it allows you to put in to the figure itself LED lights. So
It's pretty cool.
I'm like, I spent $600 on the thing. What's another $25, right?
But do you really want to take it apart? Do you feel comfortable doing that?
No, that's exactly why I won't buy it. I might buy it just for the accessory part of it, you know, the actual eye itself, but not the actual LEDs that you have to install. And then they also have a art kit for the latest Titan release. And this one, I like the ramp. I like the connector to bring it up to the ramp for Omega Supreme. But I don't even know what this does. Oh, it gives the arc LED lights too. Puts this weird top on the transporter. Oh, so it can carry the arc. Oh, that's kind of cool. I can rock with that. I still... Spoiler, I got that in. Oh, it's covered up, so I won't be able to show it anyways, but I still haven't opened mine yet. Dun, dun. And 1/18th Star Destroyer, bridge at least, not obviously a full Star Destroyer.
Wow.
This
That's cool.
looks dope. Doesn't it look good? And I didn't dig too much into it, like watch this or anything, but look at the chairs. If that's for 3 3/4 figures, imagine how fucking big this thing is. And it looks like you could buy 2. I don't know if they make it in a different configuration.
Well, that would make sense. It would be the whole bow of the ship then. If you reversed it, you flip-flopped it. Now, is this made by Hasbro, or is this a third party?
No, yeah, this is definitely third party. It's this Hole in the Ground Productions.
Oh, they're only making 100 of them.
Ooh.
Or to say it's 100 pieces to make it.
Oh, that's cool. They got little chairs.
Oh,
and
I've seen this site before. They sell all kinds of pieces to make a diorama.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Throne is dope. I like those chairs. Nice. And then there's a painted version of it. Doors and shit. Which, while we're talking about this, I want to give a big shout out to Jay Sasson for posting all his custom diorama stuff. It really is a motivator for me to see this guy that, he's just like, I'm going to start restoring stuff. Now I'm making custom dioramas, and it just looks fucking amazing. Now, of course, not real life. You're always showing off your best stuff, right? I'm sure there's some experiments that he's not saying, hey, look how crappy this turned out or something, but it's dope to have somebody doing that stuff in the group and showing off his work.
I can't believe how the Star Wars vehicles look brand new out of the package from 1978.
I know.
That was crazy.
Let's see.
But yeah, that bridge looks great.
And Brian Brink says that company goes to cons around them, so they must be local there. Let's see. Oh, I thought I clicked. Oh, it's still trying to open it. Jesus Christ! All right, I need to make sure I put on my list to do before I sign on. All right, we're gonna move ahead because it's probably ridiculously expensive, and none of us are actually gonna pay for it. Right?
It is cool, but no.
Oh, I had fucked up a link in the show notes here. So X-Transbot launched 2 different, not launched, but showed off 2 different projects that they're working on. These are just renders. Again, I'm all in for the goofy Transformer gimmicks, and so I love the Autobot. Well, these aren't the spies. The spies were the little cars, but double agents here. So you get Punch and Counterpunch here.
One of the few Transformers I had.
Oh, really? You have one of these?
I had. Well, I don't have them anymore. But that was one of the few. I had Punch and Counterpunch.
Oh, as a kid?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I
love the commercial. Like, I love that commercial. I was like, you need to buy me this figure. He's a double agent. And it's like the commercial had him driving up. He's like, you could trust me, Optimus. And then it's like he transforms, goes back, and goes, you could trust me, Megatron. I was like, I need this fucking toy now.
So is it an Aston Martin? Because I see it's called Bond James.
I think that's just because he's a spy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
I think
Datsun
it's...
or Nissan, whatever they were back in the day.
Oh, and I didn't even notice this. I didn't know why there were so many pictures of the faces and stuff, but looks like one's an American version, Autobot yellow robot with mouth, Decepticon blue robot with faceplate, and then the Japanese version is the opposite. Oh, that's crazy. Huh. Interesting. I did not even know that little bit of trivia. Let me... the other one that they showed off, and I don't know if those... I think those were just renders too. If we get down here, it should show related posts, maybe? Oh, way to go. Okay. It doesn't. The other two they showed was Run Amok and Runabout. So, again... gimmicky things, brothers, things like that. Again, especially for me, not enough to actually pay third-party prices for a masterpiece scale of those figures, but something fun to look at. And then I've been teasing it all show long. They look pretty good.
That's awesome.
The bubble is... So this is all 3D printed, and then the bubble is... He said it was like vac formed. Let me look at
vacuum form.
Yeah.
Does it have the
that makes
mine
sense.
in the back of it?
What?
Does it have the big air mine in the back of it?
I don't see the big air mine. No. And I like the big air mine too.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Yeah.
Let's see. Vacuum forming table to build the bubble.
Got it.
Okay. 0.03 polycarbonate sheet. So, and he said that it's one of the first ones he's done. So, but it looks great. God, that thing's got to be, it's got to be freaking this big. Yeah. So, looks good.
That's awesome.
And this, if you're a 3D printer, this dude's just offering up the plans on Thingiverse. So, Newage Prime. We've seen the prototypes of this. This is the first fully painted version of them. So, again, Newage is just too small. They're going very G1 with this, even though they normally stylize their stuff. But, yeah, I just think the Magic Square one looks a lot cleaner if you're following Legends Prime stuff. And then one for all you doll collectors out there. Tops and Mego exclusive figures announced, so they're going to start pulling characters from Warner Brothers, DC, MGM, Fox, and more. Let's see, where do they start actually talking about the figures themselves?
If it's Tops and Mego, or you think we're going to get a fucking Mars Attacks Martian? I might buy that.
I actually might do that too, because I wouldn't know what would be soft goods on it, because they were armored, right?
Yeah, they're in spacesuits, so I guess the leaders have the capes. The capes could be the soft goods. But I'm sure, like, the Human Torch had a flame jumpsuit, so I'm sure they'd just give it, like a green jumpsuit and then a hard plastic shell for the mask
over it. And I don't even think these are like the actual figures. I think they're just like showing these as examples, but
they're really hit and miss, the Mego figures. I was looking at the comic book previews, and some of them look really good, and some of them just look god awful. It's really weird how they are.
Yeah,
I only have 3.
Let's see. Topps physical sports and entertainment products include Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, Champions League, Bundesliga, which must be some international sport thing, NHL, Formula One, Star Wars, WWE, wacky packages, Garbage Pail Kids are the one thing that draw my eye to this. Like Cliff said, Mars Attacks and more. So, be interesting. See what they come up with. Again, if your action figures have clothes, they're dolls. Just,
but you know
just to reiterate that.
What I find funny is how is it a Mego figure is less money than a reaction? You know what I mean? Like they're both licensed. One figure is this big, it's clothed, and one is this big and looks like the guy carved it out of a fucking piece of
bar
soap. Yeah, right. And it's just
that's true. All the Mego figures around me are $12.99. Like maybe they're $14.99. Like
I think that's what I paid for my creature because that there's certain things that'll get me to buy a doll.
But like you say, because it was like the price, it makes no sense. Like how can one be
I agree.
that much cheaper than the other? And don't tell me Mego's making so many more of them than Reaction is.
Yeah,
maybe it's the fact that most of it's soft goods. I mean, no offense to anybody who collects Mego, but a fucking Mego figure is not the most structurally sound piece of doll I've ever held in my entire life. They are rickety to say the least.
Yes. My creature can barely hold a pose after playing with him for 5 minutes.
That must be something
he is in the package.
He's literally propped up on my TV like this, like looking over my TV because he wouldn't stand otherwise anymore.
Gotta get yourself a doll stand, Jason.
This goes back to Punch Counterpunch. I think he's a Fiero. That would be awesome. Hopefully that's a joke. I don't think he's a Fiero. But
I always thought he was like a Taurus, like just a nondescript sedan.
Yeah,
like, I didn't think he was anything
don't
special.
Don't you dare
like
talk shit about the Ford Taurus. The Ford Taurus was the #1 car in America until the Toyota Camry came along and kicked its ass.
I didn't talk shit. I said it was a nondescript. I think of the Ford Taurus as like a car. You know what I mean?
It was good enough for RoboCop to drive. It was good enough for suburban mom to drive.
You're goddamn right. It's the RoboCop cop car. Not many people know that. Rock, way to go.
We had a Taurus. We used to put the numbers in the door and open the handles, and he was special.
Every Taurus I've ever seen in person was burgundy. Every single one. Like I've never seen a color that wasn't burgundy.
I was going to say, I always see they're like, they were probably used to be gold and now they're tan. That's that's what comes to mind when I think of Taurus. Let's see, Super 7 living high on the hog. I assume this was in reference to why Super 7's oh no, it's not Super 7, it's clothed. It's NECA that does the clothed figures, right?
Yeah, those are more money too.
Yeah, but those are actually better constructed than Mego. They're more robust. Yeah, I have Part 3 Jason out of most of my Mego, my NECA Mego style are in the packaging because I only buy them because they got that beautifully painted art.
Yes, this is true.
And I opened one of my Part 3 Jasons, and he's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, but again, it's a doll.
Now, something that does have me really excited is Dr. Wu, and there's another picture I gotta see if I can find, just dropped a bunch of stuff for their line. So as a reminder, well, these mini bots come in at 2.5 inches. So these things are ridiculously tiny. So Sea Spray, this whole series of mini bots, Sea Spray, Cosmos, Powerglide, Warpath, that was like my sweet spot with Transformers. And because I couldn't afford the big ones, I had those and I bought multiple ones because I would lose them and stuff like that. So really digging this. This is obviously the 3D printed hard copy of them, but oh man, I am loving these things. The Galvatron and it was a Sound Blaster, but a Sound Wave mold that I got. I just absolutely love them. So let's see, this is to give you an idea. So that's the Galvatron, and granted a taller man's hand, but
so is it essentially like a Matchbox or a Hot Wheels sized vehicle that transforms into a robot?
Even smaller than that, I would say. Even smaller than a Hot Wheels. So here is their Starscream. And you can see him if anybody has their Sound Blaster or Soundwave. That's him next to them.
They look great.
Dude, I love them. I love them. And I only have 2 of them, but I've pre-ordered anything they've put up since.
And let me guess, how much each? Like $35 for a...
That's the reason that's what got me into them is if you get them through one of the American retailers like Big Bad or TF Source, something like that, they're like $40. They come in 2 packs and they're like $40. Super steep, right? For, a 2.5 to 3 inch figure, $20 a piece. But if you go to eBay, you can get the 2 packs for like $25.
Wow.
And that's more in my wheelhouse. Like $12 to $13 a piece, I can rock with that. And then lastly, showing off Blaster here. And then I was hoping one of these articles would have it. They put out a group shot of like everything they've prototyped up until this point. And it just looked amazing. So, looking good. Not looking perfect, but again, think of the size of these fuckers. He should be a little bit taller than Soundwave, in my opinion. Blaster should always be a head bigger than Soundwave, but...
But what's cool with a collection like that is if you have a D-top with some risers, the amount of figures you'd be able to put on one shelf. That would look pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like my Legends shelf. It's not a D-top. It's one of those cheap-ass Walmart ones, which are, probably 2 feet wide or something. But, I mean, Jesus Christ, what do I have? I mean, I have almost 37 figures well-spaced on that shelf, with risers, like you're saying, with some risers on there. So, oh, that's true. I'm glad. Yeah. Oh, and Peachy Keen put it out there too. Mezco has the doll type figures down. I totally forgot about them. I bet their quality is much better.
Exponential. I have 3 of them.
Oh yeah, I got.
Oh, do you? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I have 6.
Oh wow. Okay. So not a lot of Mego, but a lot of Mezco.
Yeah, but those are like $120 each. I mean, they are premium figures.
Are they? I see what they're talking about, the 1/12 collective. I thought they had a lower end clothed figure. Yeah, the 1/12 collective. Destro will be my first. So I've got Destro on pre-order. But yes, okay, now I see what you're saying. The 1/12 collective are much more expensive and in a completely different category, in my opinion.
But still dolls.
Yeah,
still dolls. Yes,
very much.
My Destro I will get will still be a doll.
It's not a doll unless you could change his outfit.
Well, and that's what I was curious. That's what I'm kind of curious about. Can you not change those Mezco ones?
They just have soft goods on, but you can't take them off.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't.
They're like sewn onto the figure, kind of thing. Okay. All right. God damn it. Next
Destro,
up,
you have a big date with Barbie. What do you want to wear tonight? We'll steal
what's
this
that
Ken.
from?
No, I was just fucking with you.
Oh, just your own comedy?
My own demented head, yeah. That's when it's a doll. We're going to take Ken's Corvette and go to Barbie's house.
Okay, who... And it's just because I'm not a Super Sentai guy. Or maybe you just call it Sentai if it's not. Maybe Super Sentai's like Kleenex.
They look cool, but yeah.
But who the fuck wants these? Like it...
I bet you a lot of people.
Yeah,
those are 2
You think
huge
so?
fan bases. Mighty Morphin and Ninja Turtles are probably people our age. Mighty Morphin came out right about the age we were. Well, at least I'm a little younger than you guys. I'm only 40, but Mighty Morphin was right around the time where I probably shouldn't have been watching it. Probably should have been trying to get laid, but I mean, it was like giant robots punching like giant eye monsters in the face over a city. So I was all for it. But, and then with the tail end of Turtles, I mean, that's probably right in our wheelhouse, the Mighty Morphin Turtle. I don't have any, that Shredder's badass, but I have no,
he looks
I
pretty cool.
I got no place for it.
Yeah. I just, like I say, I watched the 90s, and people that have been listening to this podcast have heard me tell this story 100 times, but used to watch the 90s X-Men. One day, right before I was going to go out partying with my friends, start my Saturday off, I saw the very first episode of Power Rangers when it premiered on Fox. And I was just like, what the fuck is this? Who the hell would watch this? I watched the whole episode, and I've just never looked back. And it wasn't until I got into collecting that I found out that it's a whole genre. And like you say, Cliff, that there's just people that are just insane for it, And you're right, if you couple it with the Turtles right around the same time period. So this one was April, which... Oh, the only thing that makes her April is they give her a different head and a microphone and a camera.
And she's got no skirt.
Is she supposed to have a skirt?
Yeah, Pink Ranger has a skirt. So they mentioned, I think they mentioned that the April Pink Ranger wouldn't have the skirt.
Okay. And then a foot soldier Tommy. Okay, that's kind of a interesting thing. Let's look at the Tommy head. Okay.
The face looks a little weird on that one from the foot soldier.
Yeah, it does look weird.
The masked one?
Yeah.
I think we're just used to seeing it so skinny, and they actually gave it like real human
head. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks weird to see somebody with a normal width head on that body.
It looks like the last thing Nicole Brown Simpson saw. Oh my god!
Rock's opinions reflect Rock and Rock alone, and the other three hosts of this podcast. May God have mercy on his soul.
This was before this comment, so I don't want to connect this comment, but Trevor Val. I don't think because of that comment.
No, that comment was up there before. That's my buddy Travis. He actually has a great new toy podcast called TB Toycast. Him and this guy named Breaker. It's a really fun podcast. They talk about what they're seeing on the shelves, and they do a deep dive into one classic line every week, and it's a lot of fun. They really hit their stride. They do an episode every week. They're up to around like the 14th episode, and really enjoying their podcast. So check it out, TB Toycast, Travis and Breaker.
KJ Smith says the 90s are a focus. Now Jay Sasson says that you can change the clothes on them, and people customize, going back to the Mezco 112 collective.
Well, I'm sure you can get the clothes off, but are they made to come off?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, that's probably a different thing that, you might have to pop some joints and shit like that. All right, let's see what else we got here. Store report. Oh, that should be in Gaming Greats. Vintage collection. So these hit GameStop first originally. You can get them from other places. They're not GameStop exclusives. But these are the vintage 3 3/4 scale of the original GameStop exclusive Gaming Great Black Series figures. If you can follow all that, but they're sold out for the most part, at least on GameStop's website. So, but you can start finding them in stores. And this again is the price increase, right? Like these are already figures that were figured out how they needed to look. There shouldn't have been a lot of development costs that went into them, and these are still $15 a piece. So.
Yeah, because Hasbro's did you see those quarter three numbers?
Yeah, you saw those numbers. They're fucking making some money, man.
Let's see, Wave 3 of Joe reaction. Navy Blue Cobra Commander. Let's see, this was found in a Target web system. So a Baroness version 2. So we got the animation, like early animation Baroness, and now assuming this is going to be the Black Baroness. Roadblock
again. Like, I don't understand the popularity of that character.
Yeah, me neither. Firefly comic. How did Firefly differ
Bluish.
in the comic?
Bluish as opposed to gray. Like,
his camo was different. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Hasbro did for the 25th line. They did a comic Firefly that was just vaguely bluish.
Oh, they did. Oh, I thought that was. Ooh, interesting. I thought that was all part of, not Resolute, but maybe I did think it was part of Resolute, and I didn't realize that they were. Is this what we're talking about here? This over here, a blue and a gray. Okay, that'll be cool.
He kind of looked like Gun Ho's pants from.
Yeah.
Now, did Gung Ho's pants look like Gung Ho's pants, or were they different in the comic?
I think they looked the same.
On
Oh, and I left that comment.
They had a big gumbo stain in the front of it. That was exactly what it was saying.
Oh. Let's see. And then Snake Eyes version 3. That's the one that has like the 3-part nunchuck thing.
Yeah, the goggles
right?
and stuff.
And the two
I love that
knives
Snake Eyes.
Across the chest.
He's got the
That's
goggles.
one of my favorite versions.
Yeah, he's got the 2 knives on his chest. Oh, I love that Snake Eyes. That's a dope Snake Eyes.
Not a fan.
But you have to read the comic and how he got those.
Oh, okay.
He fucked up 3 guys and got that outfit together.
Oh, shit.
I just like the figure, man. I went to Toys R Us with my brother, and I saw that Snake Eyes, and I'm like, that's my Snake Eyes. You got that fucking Ninja Visor one. This is mine. Because everything had to be, we had to have different figures.
Right.
So.
Love you. It did that whole search for it, and they put it right here in the comments.
Oh,
so there's a better look at the Firefly. And then Ninja Satan. So, and that's
Red
just
Storm
the
Shadow.
Just a red ninja, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Or Pastorama version, the Argentinian figure.
Oh, yes, that's right. That was a foreign release. Let's see. Movie Masterpiece or Masterpiece movie Bumblebee Prime showing up at Target. So I like seeing this just because I hope for like that 25% or the $25 off $100 coupon. Might be able to grab me the NPM because I do like this Prime quite a bit.
Wow, that picture looks pretty pretty much like every other toy store lately.
I know. Well, we're right in that weird spot, right, where like the first half of the year shit is winding down, and they're about to Comic-Con always reminded me of that. Like in 3 to 4 weeks, they're gonna clearance out everything that's been there for the last 6 months. And then bring in all their new shit with, a few hanger-ons. But
normally I would agree with you, Slick, but other than the Spin Master DC figures, the 4-inch Spin Master DC figures, and the retro Ghostbusters, my shit's been vacant for like a year.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
I mean, you get flashes of stock, but really it's just fucking vacant.
Never caught back up. That's crazy. Yeah, and I would say my Walmarts, and even Targets, I think maybe do a better job at like interspersing it, because like Target, you have Transformers, and then you got like 2 rows of blank pegs, and then you have Marvel, and then you have a row of blank pegs, and then WWE.
Oh, and then the Ghostbusters are always there. The Dana Barrett, the Gozer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the ones that throw you off when you're looking for classified stuff. You're like, oh, there's figure. Oh, they're Ghostbusters. God damn it.
My Target has had the same fucking 10 Eddie Guerrero figures on the pegs for I cannot tell you how long. You turn the eye and you're like, oh, there's WWE figures at this. Eddie Guerrero. And it's just like
my local group that the biggest local group here, there's a lot of wrestling people in there, and so I see the post like, oh my god, the new, what's the hot ones, AEW?
Yeah, those
is
are really
that the
hard
ones
to get.
that are, yeah, so people getting all excited, oh, AEW stuff, and I'm just like, what? I don't
You know what it is?
understand.
They put chase figures in the cases that are like 1 in 1,000, 1 in 500, and those figures sell for like 300 to 700. Actually, like my friend Travis, he's hunting a lot. He has a job. He's kind of lucky. He's on the road all the time, so he pops into Targets and Walmarts, and he's found, I think, 2 or 3 of the 1 in 500 figures already.
Wow, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so they're pretty pricey on the secondary market.
See, and that's where my ethics come into, like, should I educate myself on this? But I don't think I want it. I don't need another batch of pegs.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, do you need anything else? Like,
I'm just like, I go to so many stores. They'll pay my gas for toy runs for 6 months, you know?
But if you do see a 1 in 500 or 1 in 1,000, grab it. I mean, I doubt you will see one in the wild.
But see, I've got to know what those are, right?
Yeah,
It'll just have a sticker on it. The deco's a little bit different, and it says 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 3,000. You know, it's just the way they are. Yeah.
That's too easy. I might start thumbing through those pegs too. Cool Guy Melons.
Oh no, there's plenty of AJ Styles. Him and Randy Orton. Yep.
All right.
The roadblock of wrestling.
All right, badass. I need your help with this. This is one of the pre-orders I couldn't. Make sure you buy it with something you can return it, just in case I find it here.
Oh, Jesus.
Clone Captain Rex from the Bad Batch starting to hit Walmarts in Canada. So love his dirty deco and his dirty serape that he's wearing there. Oh, let's see. Come on, resolve it out. And then I went too far back. Jesus Christ.
Just right-click new tab, Slick.
I freaking hate that. And what I need to do is just figure out how this can be the beginning page and no going past it. But online, so McFarlane Toys Store opens up with a DC Multiverse 5-pack exclusive. So that Scarecrow is one of the coolest figures I've ever seen. I can't pull the trigger just to buy it for the hell of it, but I love it. So this is kind of crazy. I didn't look at any of these pictures. Spend $200 and receive an exclusive signed comic book, which Todd McFarlane's signature is not a fucking a lucrative game to be in. That fucker just spends his entire life signing shit. Spend $50 and receive an exclusive comic, not signed. Is anybody into this line enough to even care that he opened
I got
up his own
the Batman
shop?
with the head, but other than that.
Oh yeah, we talked about that on the last show, right? That you can even take the Joker head out of that.
Yeah.
So I'll be talking about something that I got McFarland here and what we got, but
As will I.
good on it.
I believe they're the same. As will I. I believe they might be the same.
Oh, I've got a different one too. So I'll let you go first, so I don't ruin your thunder there.
Oh, it's okay. I got
I'm not
97,000 things because all I got last week were fucking packages.
Me too. My wife was like, Jesus Christ, it's my birthday weekend, right? Just fucking.
And then you reminded her that everyone's birthday is one single day.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you were saying about that comic. I mean, I'm not into the McFarlane figures, but there are people that if you get that comic and it comes autographed, and you go and send that thing out to get graded, there are people that would pay a fortune for that thing. There's just people,
so
the
weird.
variant covers. The variant cover thing is something that blows my mind. Like, I don't get it. I buy comics, but I don't collect variant covers. People pay $50, $200, $500 for a comic that has just a different cover on it. It's just mind blowing to me.
Well,
Dude, I got into that for a little while in my late teens. It's
So when
fucking
you grade-
crazy.
So when you grade a toy, a autograph will actually bring the grade down. Does that not happen with a comic?
No.
Does your grade not drop with the signature?
No, because there's a different kind of CGC label. It actually costs you more money to get it graded. It's called a signature edition, and normally CGC has to witness it. Because I've actually been to cons where CGC is at the convention, and you have to go get one of their guys and go, "Hey, I'm having Neil Adams sign this comic. Come with me as a witness," and then you bring it to the booth, and then you submit it. This way, there's no shenanigans. It's a whole racket, but there's people if you get that comic, that people will buy those $200 worth of figures to get that comic book because they can easily flip it because it's a variant cover you can only get there.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a huge other market, how we are. It's a whole subgenre that people just go bananas over.
Yeah.
And to answer
JJ.
Brinkalizer's question, hold on. Yes, you can right-click on a
here.
Mac if you adjust your settings, which I do because I need that right-click.
Oh yeah. It's a double. So instead of a one finger tap, it's a double finger tap, just like any touchpad on a PC. And then if I really wanted to, just like you can control click on a link on a Windows, I can command click on a link to open in a new tab, but fuck that shit.
Shit's for posers.
KJ Smith says chasing comic variant. Oh yeah, dude, the variant. Oh my god. And then I forgot I'm doing the quarterly Build-A-Figure with the part. Is that maybe the stores offering a quarterly Build-A-Figure?
I think we
Clarify
talked about
for
that a
us,
while
Travis.
ago. We talked about that a while ago, how it was a smart marketing that they were doing, that they weren't releasing the whole thing all at once. It was you got it over time.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it a while ago.
This Hot Toys Luke is dope. The special edition, so Hot Toys always does a special edition that's exclusive through Sideshow. Let's see, are we getting into more pictures here? Okay, more loading pictures. So the exclusive is this battle damaged torso from one of the Dark Troopers.
That's
which
cool.
is dope. I love his. Is that Breakfast Club or is Breakfast Club higher? Does he do it really high in Breakfast Club or is it lower like that?
I think it's high.
You think it's high? Okay,
Yeah,
so not quite
when he's leaving. A bender.
So not quite a Breakfast Club fist in the air, but close. And then let's see the face sculpt on this sucker.
Yeah, that's
good
more
face
like
sculpt.
the do the right thing, Yo Mookie stay black kind of fist.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's good. Yeah, God, amazing face sculpt. Hair's a little liffy there. Looks a little helmety.
Well, let's be honest. He looked a little iffy in the episode.
So here's all the accessories. Little backdrop here. Did it have a little? No, that's got to be they're just showing what the Grogu looked like there. That's dope.
I don't know if they're showing it in his hand.
Yeah,
it
I
might
think
come with it.
It might come with it, yeah.
I heard it on another podcast that it comes with it.
Really? Because they're showing.
Yeah.
So it comes with this R2D2. No, I'm just not trying to be a dick, but
No,
but if you look
it
at the
doesn't work out
accessories, if you see it there, that's where you'll see it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean that's the accessory
I
breakdown.
guess that's true. Yeah, you're absolutely right, and they're focusing on it. This is dope. I like this. The fucking little holographic conquest or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh yeah, they keep showing them, so you must. Oh, that's dope.
And that's
God damn it! I can't wait for next season. What?
That's probably why he's special edition, because he comes with Grogu.
Well, the battle damage Dark Trooper is the exclusive.
Oh, is that the accessory
thing? Yeah.
But
just picture all those Grogu focus collectors that gotta buy this figure, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So KJ would know. He says it comes with an articulated one because he says. I tore this guy by the balls. Oh, all right. Let's move on.
I might rewatch that episode tonight. That got really emotional. I haven't seen it in a few months. I might watch that again.
My son was going, "Mommy, what's wrong with Dad?" I'm like, "Nothing.
It's fine. It's so fucking beautiful."
Dude, I was excited about it.
Oh, this is what we wanted all the time.
All right. Well, right on. Let's go ahead and get into what we got. Who wants to volunteer for the hot seat first?
I'll go first because I got tons of shit.
All right, let's put you on solo layout. Go ahead and start grabbing your.
All right.
Grabbing your junk, dude.
All this came last week between Tuesday and fucking Saturday. So I got the Jurassic Park Explorer set. I got the Walmart exclusive John Walker in the movie accurate or the show accurate packaging for the Captain America.
Nice.
See, I just don't like. So, I know you're doing like all the live action stuff. Is it completist? Anything live action that they create a 6-inch character out of?
So far, yeah. But I really liked Wyatt Russell as John Walker. I thought he was a douche, but I thought he played it perfectly. So I was going to get that regardless. Plus, he's technically Captain America.
Is he? So he's supposed to be a douche. That's what makes it.
Oh yeah, John Walker's a piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
totally.
Okay. I fucking hated him. So it makes sense. I guess that makes it good.
Yeah. No, he was. Wyatt Russell's. If you have any doubts, check out a movie called Overlord. It's a World War II movie about Nazis doing secret experiments.
Yeah. Yes.
Wyatt Russell's like the commander of that troop.
Oh, I didn't even put that together. No,
and he's
I love
awesome.
Overlord.
Cool. Finally got Revelations.
Well,
Skeletor.
Skeletor. Nice. What are you doing with the comments? I thought this was my solo layout. Slick.
Prequelizers say he rewatched that episode.
I'm just fucking with you, man. So I also got He-Man.
All right, nice.
Those are the only two. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I got those, and I never opened them in preparation to watch the show and open them during the show, like you always wish you could have done as a kid, right? Like, open your toys while you're watching the show. I had no idea the show was only 6 episodes. It ended, and I was like, I didn't fucking open the toys, because I thought it was at least 8 or maybe 10, you know.
Well, He-Man's also only in the first episode. So.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, too. And it was spoiler.
It's been out for 3 weeks. Anyone listening to this has probably already seen it. Got the Ecto-1.
Nice.
Fucking beautiful. It came from Walmart, and the box isn't completely trashed, which is shocking to me.
How's that possible?
You.
I don't know. But it is.
Walmart's stepping up their game.
Snake Eyes movie classified.
Yay!
Boo.
Storm Shadow.
I don't really care.
Classified.
Boo.
Nice.
Baroness.
Meh.
These all came pre-ordered from Amazon. Well, I bought her when I thought there was no fucking chance in hell I was getting the Target Baroness.
Oh, I see.
Because I wanted Baroness. Now I have 2 Target Baronesses. I also got another Target Viper, but I already opened him and put him with the rest of my classifieds. And then I got Bruce Wayne, which is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. It's the Affleck Batman.
Oh, yeah, I saw you post about that.
Because I'll probably eventually get a 6-inch suit body so I can have a Bruce Wayne.
Try to put that close. Can we see how much detail we can get in that face? I didn't look too close. I don't know.
Is that the one that comes with the the J-Lo Build-A-Figure?
Big
No.
booty in it.
No, it comes with the GG.
Oh, okay.
And the taco flavored kisses.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah, it's cool. It's good enough.
Right.
And then the big thing, which I ordered for Slick, and then Slick told me he didn't need anymore, so I just forgot to cancel it. And then it showed up, and I'm fucking in love with it.
Wow.
I'm watching that today.
Oh god, it's so good.
I know, it's fucking off the charts.
And this figure is fucking incredible. Check this figure out compared to like an actual.
Yeah, he's massive.
They're recorded. Yeah,
dude, it's awesome. So I'm really excited about this guy.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. And just so everybody, I told Cliff I got it pre-ordered before he had enough time to cancel.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear. Yeah, he told me I could cancel it, and I was like, yeah, I will. I'll get there.
Hey,
and then it showed up, and then I was like, oh shit, I forgot to cancel.
Can I see the numbering on the G.I. Joe figures you just got?
Yeah,
So
I got them right here.
16, 17,
Oh, let
19.
me turn off comments. Hold on.
So they had those figures already pegged before they even moved on to the Cobra Island shit.
Are those the missing? Well, because
Yeah.
that movie was supposed to come out 2 years ago.
Yeah, that movie's been
okay.
that movie's
Yeah,
been
it was
delayed
supposed
because
to
of
come out in-
COVID.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out in
His
2020.
Pimp Destro was 15, and then there's a huge gap until 21.
Oh, looks like
bet you-
got some
I bet you
figures to fill
18
in
and
gaps.
20 are the chick that's not Jinx and Scarlet.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
probably
yeah,
the Red
yeah.
Ninja they did for that as well. Did they do
Did
a
they
Red
do?
Ninja for that?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
for the movie,
The
there's only
Red-
5 classifieds for the movie.
Okay.
The Red Ninja was in the class of the true
Regular.
classified, line. All right. Oh, KJ Smith, looking for that King Shark. I don't know what this is. Wyatt Russell.
Russell's a goon.
I didn't know he's in Goon.
Oh, interesting. Who's Wyatt Russell? Sorry, I'm.
Kurt Russell's son,
Kurt
but he's
Russell's
also
kid.
John Walker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that Kurt Russell's son?
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, he is.
I should have
totally looks like his
recognized
dad,
that jaw. Well, kind of.
You could tell he's his son. I wouldn't say he looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell he's his son. But Overlord's
Now-
awesome. He was in a great episode of Black Mirror called Playtest.
Oh,
And then he was in this movie that's
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah. The video game, right? Or
Yeah.
not the video game, but he gets drawn into that mansion, and then it's all.
Yeah, he's
fucking-
doing a playtest for like a new virtual reality
Yeah,
game.
yeah. And Goon too. I love Goon. I'm not a hockey fan, but I like Goon.
Because he was a professional hockey player before he became an
Yeah,
actor.
he was fucking badass in Vancouver. Like, he was cleaning house in there.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
crazy. God.
Because
see?
you know he's Kurt Russell's son. Not only does he get to be a professional athlete, he gets to be he gets to be fucking Captain America.
That's why I love the people in the comments, man. This is amazing. Like, we just have so many conversations. It's so much knowledge and everything with the people in the comments, man. It's beautiful. Thank you guys for being here. Amazing haul, Cliff.
Fuck, dude.
That's a slick level haul right there.
No, dude, it went from, oh, I got King Shark, that's awesome, to more? To like slightly irritated? To like downright pissed. I was like, where am I going to fucking put all this shit? I'm trying to save for tattoos.
All right, badass. You got stuff?
I got stuff.
All right, I'm going to keep my headphones on, but I'm about to piss my pants, so
All right, you piss your pants.
I'll
So I got a Funko Pop Snake Eyes.
Cool.
I got Stratos.
Nice.
I found this in Walmart the other day, which I'm kind of shocked. I thought that was
Really?
a Target exclusive.
Oh, it is. Yeah. I wonder if it's different over the border.
I have no idea, but yeah, I found that in Walmart. I bought that right off the shelf.
Cool. Because, yeah, our targets are lousy with them. I don't know about Rocket Slick, but mine
Their
are.
mine's loaded. I've seen tons of them all of a sudden.
I got Tila, because she's a bitch.
Yeah, no shit.
Got me a Spider-Man. And this one, oh, it was painful, but I did it because I like fucking.
You bought a Transformer, really?
I bought a fucking Transformer because he's the same scale as my Grimlock, and I like Dinobots. But he's fucking huge. Like,
It looks pretty girthy for a toy.
yeah. And he has like the same dimensions as the original one, where he has like that big, thick ass head and shit, and broad shoulders. And the Daniel.
the slag,
like,
nice.
Yeah, he looks all shitty, the Daniel, but whatever.
All right, what did I miss with the border? Sorry, I heard it while I was peeing. The exclusive that we figured out is not an exclusive. Oh, okay.
I bought that at Walmart, at my Walmart.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then
because you guys do have Targets up there, right?
No, we don't have Target.
No.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay.
Yeah. And then I've seen the Resolute or the Revolution Battle Cat showed up on our shelves now, but I haven't seen any figures for it. So yeah, that was my haul.
Hell yeah. What is Peach Keen saying here? Gleaming red eyes on that Skeletor head swap. I like the gleaming eyes, but a lot of people are saying, oh, that's why I got it. They're not that interesting to me. But hell yeah, dude. Was the Stratos... Oh, did Cliff drop off?
He said he was a big thunderstorm in this place and he lost power.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Really?
My power went out due to a storm. Jesus. Awesome.
Been pouring here all day.
Our viewer count just, I forget that he runs the YouTube in the background. Our viewer count just went down by one. Sorry, was that Stratos? Was that the Funko or was that an Origins?
Oh, yeah, no, that was Origins.
Okay.
So I got Origins Stratos. I got Origins Tila. I got Spider-Man, which I was finally looking for. And I got Funko Pop Snake Eyes.
Nice. Sorry. Didn't mean to make you recap.
No, it's all good.
I was just a couple things I missed there. Oh, we lost another person too, so they must be Cliff fans. They're like, if Cliff's not on here, I'm out.
I'm out watching.
All right, Rock. Did you get anything? Do you even
Believe
need to be
it or
put
not,
on the
I
hot
haven't
seat?
bought any toys. I don't know if I showed these, but I bought some vintage sealed VHS tapes.
Here, let me get you
yeah.
on the hot seat.
I've been buying.
Oh, Blockbuster, yeah.
Believe it or not, sealed VHS tapes. I've been watching eBay auctions where some movies are going for $1,800 because who kept the VHS tape and kept it sealed? So I got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. But what I really would like to take this time to do is we lost a huge member of the toy collecting community, Joe Ryan. And I just want to say I become friends with him through talking about wrestling and the Major Brothers. And it was terrible. He died of cancer. He's been sick for years. And Jason was nice enough to share the GoFundMe they had. And a lot of people have donated. Paul Schreiber made a really generous donation. Cliff donated. Slick donated. I donated. And guys, if you could keep him in your thoughts, and even if you could spare $1 to his family, anything helps. Anything after the funeral funds is going to his child's college fund. But Joe was a really good guy. He was extremely positive, even though he was going through a horrific battle with cancer. And I just want to say, he was the epitome of helping other collectors out. And I just wish there was more Joe Ryans out there. So, really bummed me out with him passing. Gonna get a little choked up. But I just want to say, Joe was a really good guy. He's going to be missed in the community, and I miss him. And rest in peace, Joe Ryan.
Yeah. Here,
sorry to bring it down, but he was just, he was one of the really good guys in the community, and it sucks when we lose him. Like we lost Gary Head Goggles, from G.I. Joe Declassified a few years ago. We've lost a few other people, but it really hurt. And I just want to mention he was a really good guy, and You know, he was always positive. I know there's a lot of shit. You know, I love shitting on things in the toy community. He was always positive, and I just wish there was more positive people like him out there. So next time, before you're salty or snarky to somebody on a Facebook group, let's just try to be a little bit more positive. You know?
I agree. I've always run the group that way. I've always run this show that way. We have people that like to poo-poo on stuff. Lotus, badass.
I'm just as guilty of it too.
Dave was on here.
I love shitting on things too, but I just you know, it's really opened my eyes to, you know, realizing there's more to this than toys. It's the people in the community of the toys. So it's not just buying stuff. It's the people you meet through this toy community. And he was just, you know, we had a real love of wrestling, and he used to say, hey, Rey Mysterio did this message for me, and Rey Mysterio sent me this, it's my logo, the mask, and he wore it on Raw, and he signed it to Joe. And, you know, there was so many professional wrestlers. Heath Slater, ring worn. Joe bought his boots, and Heath sent him, like, the whole outfit he wore. There was so many WWE wrestlers. Zack Ryder, known as Matt, you know, his real name is Matt Cardona, and Brian Myers, who's known as Kurt Hawkins. They've all they did things for Joe, and in the major wrestling figure Toycast podcast group, there's a lot of things have been done to raise money for Joe and his family, and it's nice that the toy community, the wrestling figure collecting community has come forward and done a lot of really nice things for Joe and his family. But he's definitely going to be missed, and I said I love you, Joe, and I'm glad you're out of pain, and rest in peace, my friend.
I agree. Let's I think AAA has a good point here. Let's go ahead and take a moment in silence for Joe. Yeah, Joe was the first member of our group that we've lost, and like you say, there's been instrumental people across the community that we've lost way too soon, but it really hit home that somebody that's listened to our podcast for so long, and like I say, maybe not a friend in IRL, but you know, a guy that I've talked to for years. I mean, just absolutely amazing how many communities he's touched. He's going to be in Valaverse. Valaverse is the people producing Action Force, doing new comics for Action Force. He's going to be in issue 4 of that. He's going to have a figure in the what is it? Dime
the
Store
Wild West
Comics.
Figures, yeah.
Yeah, the Chicken Fried Toys, Dime Store guys. He'll be a cavalry member in that with his head sculpt. So go out there and support that. And Rock started the whole show with us saying we needed to dedicate this show to him, and completely agree. And then we jumped into the show, and I just totally lost track. So thank you, Rock, for bringing us back to this, and just pointing out, you know, Joe. The hardest thing was Joe almost made it to his 45th birthday, just within days. He was planning a huge celebration. He kind of felt that might be his last, and so, you know, Cliff is a little bit younger than us. He's 40, but Rock, I think you were saying you're 45. I know I'm 45.
I'm 45.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a big deal, man. And so, like you say, I can't say it any better than Rock's already said it. So
the worst part was Thursday night when I came home from work, I saw on Facebook he wrote up, "I love you all," and I had a feeling, and then
yeah, that last post of his was rough. And again, positive, even to that point, the very last post he made. So, all right, Joe, we'll miss you, buddy. We'll miss you. All right, kind of makes my what I got less important than pretty much anything else on this world, but let's rock through it. No pun intended there. Oh, and I don't know why I just put rock on solo. Let's see here. All right. So like Cliff mentioned, I was able to secure my pre-order for this bad boy here. Interesting thing about Mr. King Shark here is Warner Brothers will not allow guns of any sort in their action figures, but they allow bloody body parts for some reason. Yeah. So again, one of those weird American things where you can have all the blood and guts in the world, but don't show a woman's nipple, whatever you do.
You said nipple. I want to
Go ahead.
marinate the steak.
Okay.
Is it, how far out are you?
An hour.
Sorry.
Love you.
Sorry, guys.
Got this guy in here. Sparkless Seeker. So a little zombie seeker. Digging him. Kind of shitty that Cliff got his Ecto 1 like perfect. Not that mine's awful. It's just got a pretty big dent on the top flap
you can see it's
here.
kind of bowed in there.
Yeah, it's super bowed in, like ripped at one of the flaps, and then.
Are you gonna open it or?
No, that was my whole thing. I was just literally going to stand the Ghostbusters on top of it.
Gotcha.
That was my plan. So, again, if it's like anything else Ghostbusters, it's gonna be in stores for months and months and months. So, no worries there. Oh, and I meant to open this up. Maybe I'll open that while I'm talking. What else did I get here? Oh, this was the big find. Sorry, I know I'm out of mic range. Fucking finally found these things.
Oh, where did you get those?
Tuesday morning. So this is the Snowcat. They are bad quality, very bad quality. So here is the Snowcat built.
It looks decent.
Right.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a pretty good design. The missile launcher, those are not full missiles in there. The side missiles, they're supposed to be the ski missiles, are not ski missiles. So that's a little annoying. And then the big thing that people are calling out is, even though it looks like it fits a figure, there is no way to fit a figure in that whatsoever. The Snowcat came with two guys. I hate when they put Snow Job in gray. They've done it a couple times now. And then this was his, like, it was just a guy with a white helmet, but if you take the white helmet off,
It looks like
kind of makes a good Firefly. Yeah.
But how much was that? Like $8-9?
$10.
That's not
$10 for that. Yeah.
And how long did it take you to put it together?
It's 150 pieces. So if you go buy the Lego thing, it should be a $15 set. So not super cheap compared to Lego, but I would say the problem is pieces kept falling off. That's where the quality kind of sucks. Like, the whole thing can split in half like this. You just go like this and it'll split in half.
Wow.
So, but I also found the boxes for these are ridiculous. These boxes could be a fourth of the size, but the The artwork is gorgeous.
Did you make it?
Not that one yet.
No.
I just did the Snowcat to see how it is. What's crazy is, so you get the instructions. They're of course stickers, including like step here and canopy and lenses. So those are all in there like a Joe vehicle would have, but the instructions say see the box to install. So you literally have to be like, okay, if there's a sticker here, there's a matching one on the other side, and shit like that. But they make them very clear on the box which sticker is which. But interesting, like I say, I think I have an extra Snowcat. Like if somebody's really interested and wants to pay
interested
shipping,
in all of it, so
okay, he's like, okay, I'm on the show. I get him.
$40 to ship an $8 set.
Yeah, exactly. But big up on that. Let's see, what else do I got here? I don't know if I showed this last time, but got this bad boy. Clearance, $20.
Wow.
So,
really? Wow.
Yeah, can't beat that. Looks like a Cliff's power came back on here.
Was he back in?
Yeah. I don't see any picture yet from him. And then a couple. So I was able to find the second wave of the Motu Minis.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking for. Welcome back, Cliff. The only one I could find that I wanted, I want the Anti-Eternia He-Man, but the only one I could find that I wanted was the Merman. I found this little bitch. Little fucking blurg, the Mission Fleet blurg. The blurg is amazing. I absolutely love the blurg. Articulated tail, ball hinge shoulders on the arms, jaw, legs. Absolutely love this little dude.
That's awesome too, because that's the Mando's first costume, right? Like that's not the silver Mando, that's the.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's the old armor, not the full on the whole Beskar armor outfit. Nice. I didn't even notice that. Good eye, good eye. Going down my creature thing, got Groundskeeper Willie as the creature from the Black Lagoon with flippers on his feet and hands, which is absolutely hilarious to me.
Was that like a Burger King thing?
Yeah.
Treehouse of Horror. Yeah.
Yeah. And they also did a Homer as King Kong and Bart as Godzilla. So I'm like, fuck, that's going to be a pricey little pair to hunt down. Got this goofy ass thing that I remember seeing, completely forgot about, and found it on clearance at Kohl's. So this is a 6-inch Grogu. They call it an action figure. He is completely hollow, no feet to him or anything like that. Head's on a ball joint, but you don't get a lot of action with him. Face looks amazing though. You get universal ball hinge joints in the shoulders. But the thing that annoyed me the most is the hands are static. They don't even rotate. But kind of cute, for $8. What the fuck are you gonna do? And then lastly, found these new Cyberverse 2-packs, which they're combiners. So this is actually Grimlock. You can see his body there, Grimlock and Optimus Prime combined. And then there's also a Grimlock and Bumblebee combiner, where it's just two people for the combiner. But there you go, you can see Grimlock's head. It's garbage, but it's fun. Little thing to spend my money on. So, And I think that's it. Like I say, I got the Arc 2. Anything else I can see here? Nope, that's about it. So, let's see. AAA says, so definitely not, not better than G.I. Joe Creo. And his Tuesday morning went out of business. That sucks. Yeah, Cool Guy Melon. So going back to Joe, that last post of his, this is the one time I did read the comments. I went through Joe's last post, and just absolutely amazing, the outpouring of love for him. So, all right, okay, let's get back into the show. AAA posted a question for us in the comments earlier in the show. Let me get back up there. Okay, here we go. And I can actually put it up here. As a collector, we all run into this problem from time to time. If you have to pick either super tight joints or super loose joints, which problem would you rather live with?
Tight joints.
They both suck.
Yeah, they both suck. But
Yeah, but a
I'd
tight
rather
joint
tight
stand.
I'll take tight joints.
Yeah.
I guess tight joints are a little bit easier to remedy, right? Toss them in the freezer, throw a gun on, a heat gun or a blow dryer on them, and once you crack that super tightness in it, then you've got a pretty good action figure, right? So I would rather have loose joints on a very expensive, unreplaceable toy, because you can more easily correct the issue without damaging it. But with a newer toy or something like that, tight joints, let's take the risk of cracking that joint, and if it breaks, then it goes back, would be my take on it. Rock, what about you?
Yeah, I think the tight joints, because for me, it's NECA. And how many, we've all had that experience where
Oh, God.
You creak it one way, you go to change an arm, next thing you know, you broke it. So I've been seeing a lot of that with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. A lot of the rock steadies with people's, the hip joint, like right out of the package, people just have, moved them and they crack. So, yeah, I think I deal more with tight than loose. So I'd say take a tight one.
Here's an example for you guys. I bought this Toy Biz Superman from 1990 because I wanted to make a Kingdom Come Superpower Superman.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
Super
look at this
loose.
shit. Like, he can't even stand. I'm going to have to crack the torso and tighten the joints.
But can't you add something into the knees, like rubber cement or something?
You can do furniture polish.
Yeah, I was
furniture
gonna
polish
say.
works really well, but I don't know. This is like globally, like it's not so much his knees as it's his hips.
Yeah, it's his hips are done.
Like his hips are totally gone. But again, $3, it's fine. I'll, if I crack him and I ruin him, it's not a big deal. But it's funny. He came in the envelope and I picked him up and I'm like, oh fuck.
And what about you, badass?
Tight joints, I'll take them.
I was going to say, being a Joe collector, loose joints are probably
Loose
your
joints are
nemesis,
worse.
right? Yeah.
You gotta pull them all apart, then you put a little drop of crazy glue in it just so that it just coats it and gets a little thicker. You wait
Keep
for
it moving
dry,
the whole time.
and then you just keep moving it until it gets
Because I've done that with most of my Masters of the Universe classics, especially the females. I did a little drop of super glue in that foot joint, kept it moving because they had such weak ankles.
Yeah.
So, Cliff, let me get this right. You're trying to say the Masters of the Universe women are loose.
I didn't say that. You did.
You said they're a little loose.
Classic
women.
If that's what you,
The Motu
you
classic
took from
women
it.
are loose.
I say things. It's up to you to interpret what I mean. No, especially that Tila and the She-Ra were the worst. I mean, I couldn't get She-Ra to stand for the life of me for like a couple months, and then finally I just Googled remedies.
And
Of course she's loose. She wears a. She wears a.
I think it's because how thin their ankles are.
She wears a bodysuit. Of course she's loose.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, none of the Masters of the Universe characters have genitalia.
That's how I am.
Yeah,
Toys don't have genitalia, right? Sorry, the one last...
Wait. Now that you brought that up, you never... Okay, I had the 12-inch Star Wars figures growing up. Do you know they have a lump where the penis would be?
No, I did not know. They're not kin down there?
They don't have a penis, but they do have a lump. That looks like it, so it doesn't give them a flat. So they have like a slight bulge. Like those pants were always baggy on those figures, but if you Google it, if you see like a naked Luke Skywalker, now you got to Google image it, 12-inch Kenner nude figure, but they have a little bulge there.
I'm sure if I went to eBay, I wouldn't even have to type in those words. I would just sort it by cheapest, and then I'm sure it would be like the naked ones would be the cheapest, the ones without the clothes. And I could just change because the only two I had growing up, were Chewbacca and Vader, and they were both bigger and differently constructed than
they had no clothes at all.
Yeah, they were all sculpted. So those are the only two I had of that line.
And you wonder why people are shooting you messages on your YouTube channel about weird shit, and this is the shit you bring up on this show.
Try to bring the laughs. Try to bring the yuck.
So AAA confirmed that I am the correct person out of all of you. I am more right than everybody else. But yeah, talking about if he breaks a tight joint, you got to deal with import returns and shit like that.
Only AAA can be like, hey guys, what's your opinion? Jason's right. Everyone else
Jason's right. Yeah, I'm gonna suck Jason's ass, but everybody else.
Oh, the one thing that I said, because I wanted to open it before I showed it for what we got. I got this little bitch right here.
That's cool as hell. I've seen a lot of pictures of those. Those look. That's awesome.
And so I've got a question. So here's the actual figure. So here's his fire tongue, which works really well. The spring in it is amazing. I thought it might be something where you physically had to push it forward and pull it back, but so he only has one twist. He only has one wrist articulation. Did the Shogun Godzilla only have one wrist or fist firing action? Is that how all the Shoguns were? That they only had one firing wrist? I thought both fired as well, but I've never owned one. So.
Yeah, I've never. I don't even think I've ever seen one.
I've seen them up close. Like I've actually played with them and stuff, and I'm 99% sure they both had like firing. Both their wrist shot.
Interesting, because I mean, it's very close.
There we go.
Rock's got a government watch list now.
And 12-inch Luke was a member of Manscaped, just so you know. And he got the lawnmower 3.0.
That's pretty impressive, considering that's a movie from the 70s.
Yeah.
I know. He was from a time from long ago, far away.
True.
When Galactic Empire sold Manscaped.
It's going down the same thing.
Yeah,
Did Chewbacca have a red?
No, Chewbacca has no genitals.
No comment on that one.
Yeah.
The only reason why this drives me nuts is, so we've been trying a new vape cartridge, and this is what the vape cartridge looks like, and it just looks like you're sucking on a red rocket. It is hard. All other vapes, it's like metal, up here, and this one's like this bright red fucking lipstick top.
Well, to make it feel better if it was blue, it'd be like, oh,
yes, because it wouldn't. It wouldn't be a red rocket, dude. I just picture red rocket from.
I would not want to think about Chewbacca with a red rocket. Get that image out of your head. Damn it, Chewie! Put that thing away. Damn it, Chewie! Stop licking yourself. Oh man.
All right, let's get into grab bag. Let me share this screen back up here. All First up, Bad Batch. Oh, so here we go. Spoilers for everybody. I meant to talk to you guys about this, so we'll make the call as we go down here. But spoilers for everybody for the next segment. If you're a big media junkie person and you haven't watched the new medias from all these franchises, maybe just sign off now and come back later. But first up, Bad Batch gets a second season. So again, spoilers. Who has watched Bad Batch? Who has not?
I have not watched it yet.
I have not watched it.
I haven't finished it.
On it.
And Cliff and Bat-Ass, are you going to watch it?
No.
Yeah, I actually thought it was like a limited thing, like a Mandalorian. I thought it was going to be like 10 episodes and I could just binge it. And then I was like, did that ever wrap up? And I read it, I'm like, they're on episode fucking 14. How many episodes are there?
Yeah,
so that's why I haven't watched it yet. I thought it was shorter.
Okay. And I'm thinking it might be like Clone Wars, which was like 22 to 24 episodes a season, like old school shit. So, well, we won't spoil anything
You
about
can't, dude. It won't bother me.
Well, it's one of those things. We're halfway through the season. There hasn't been any huge reveals or anything like that. But I'm loving it. Rock, you've been watching some of them at least, right?
I enjoyed what I've seen of it so far, but what happened was between work and everything going on here at the house and life, I just completely forgot to go back and finish watching it. So I definitely plan on catching up with it and finishing it.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I wish you guys would have seen more of it, just because we're in like this media heaven with our franchises right now, right? We have this show going on that's been at least critically well received by most of the fandom. We've got Revelation, we've got Kingdom, which I know probably none of you guys give a shit about Kingdom. And then we've got the Transformers one.
Yeah, I watched that.
I haven't seen all of it. I'm only halfway through talking about spoilers, but
I just didn't like the voices of the characters, to be honest with you. That was the primal voice just sounded fucking stupid. It didn't make sense.
Yeah, it's been a little rough. I agree.
And the Megatron, like the dinosaur Megatron, like his voice didn't match anything that was happening there.
I agree as well there. So Kingdom's really been kind of hit or miss for me. I do like that, they're like they're combining them, so it's not like Optimus Primal as Optimus Prime or some weird thing like that. I like the story that they've been telling of it, but and I don't even think this is called Beast Alliance. I don't know why. What is it? Oh, it's called Rise of the Beasts. I think Beast Alliance was the first like working title or something. But this has been pushed back, the movie, so it's not the new Transformers movie won't be coming out till December 2022. Revelation, do we want to have has everybody watched it? Rock?
Yep.
I only watched the first episode. Same thing. Life has just gotten in the way. That damn working thing really sucks. Really gets in the way of a lot of shit.
No worries. That first episode was a lot of the big spoilers, like what you see after that. Well, and this is what I hate, because to me, anything fucking spoils something, right? Like if you say, oh, that first episode was the big spoilers, that's spoiling that there's not going to be anything big happening after that, so it's kind of tough. But I mean, how about this? How about without revealing anything, I'll say now that I finished it, the fanboy backlash is ridiculous.
And
I think Cliff, you were, Cliff, you were, it is well written. It's a good fucking story. Yeah, it's not your fucking dad's master, or now that we're the dads, it's not our masters of the universe, but it shouldn't be. What the these fucking people that just want the same stories over and over again, maybe with different animation and different voices or something? Why? Why do you want the same shit over and over again?
See, I heard the reason why. I know what the outrage is over. What I heard is that it's basically people that, when you were that age, say you were 10 years old, the nostalgia that you have built into it and your love of that, whatever that IP is, that is what you love, and nothing's going to change it. So no matter what comes along afterwards, you're not going to have the same affection for it, and you're not going to like it. It's just like G.I. Joe is a perfect one. Like the original Larry Hama comic, the first X amount of issues is like the Bible, and everything else after that is not. Same thing with Snake Eyes. Like that movie, it didn't matter what they did with that movie. People were going to say, that's not my Snake Eyes. I don't like it, without ever seeing it. Like, I didn't see the movie, and I've heard mixed things. I've heard it's a good movie if it's not it's not a G.I. Joe movie. It's just like The Expendables was the best G.I. Joe movie that wasn't a G.I. Joe movie. You know what
that's
I mean?
wrong. That's Predator.
Oh, true. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So they're just saying people have a lot of built-up nostalgia with the original, and I'm one of them guys. Every day I just think about how I wish I was 10 years old again.
But here's the thing.
It's going to happen.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm done.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
What I mean
I'm
is,
finished.
like,
No.
It's like the same thing with remakes. It's like, if you don't like the remake, don't watch it. I don't know if I loved it, but I liked Retaliation a lot. But guess what? All those fucking He-Man episodes did not magically disappear from my fucking Blu-ray drawer. They're still here if I want to watch them.
Just so we're clear, because you said it once before in the show, you mean Revelation, right?
Yeah,
what I said.
not Retaliation.
You keep
Revelation.
saying Retaliation.
Hey, all those fucking R titles. Like, Masters of the Universe, Rise of Cobra, guys.
It's
Masters
the
of the Universe, Renegades.
it's the re in the word science.
I just like the
Revelation.
angle they took on that show. Like it again, you didn't have to reinvent the wheel there, but the way that it was written and taken away from, like, how did that not make sense to any guy who's just nostalgic to the He-Man?
They turned fucking Triclops into a terrifying fucking
Yeah,
villain.
he was actually a badass, right?
Like,
Yeah.
he was super scary. Like,
See,
Well,
all
and-
these, but all these IPs are the one situation. The fan base is so divided on everything. If you just basically rehash everything, it's the same old story. You didn't do anything new with it. It's the same thing, but with newer graphics. You change it, and you get the other side. There is, whoever creator you are in an absolute no-win situation, because half the fandom's going to like it, half the fandom's going to shit on it, and that's just the way it is now. And it sucks. 'Cause I would hate to be a creator nowadays.
yeah, dude, I love where they went with it. It's just, it's the same world, but it's going somewhere else. Like, He-Man used the
they're
sword.
giving up on the goofy adventures. Like they're actually getting into real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, again, without revealing it, I think the topic that they're tackling, the main gist of the entire story, the whole conflict that they never addressed with the vintage cartoon, it is apt. It is apropos. Like, what the fuck? Why didn't this person know? You know, why did all these other people know and this person didn't know? You know,
And that person was in
AAA.
the thick of the shit 90% of the time, more so than the other people.
Yeah, exactly. I think AAA has a good math equation here, and I agree. Kingdom shouldn't rank in anything good, in my opinion. But let's see.
But yes, Tila is the main character. I wouldn't say it's about Tila.
No, it isn't. It's about the journey of all of them.
Yeah.
Well, dude, in the
about
way
Eternia.
Yeah, and the way they worked into stories about, you know, I think the thing that I loved about the cartoons and comics back in the day is they worked in all these characters and all these they worked in these ads, right? They're all ads for people. This Revelation was a really good story that also worked in almost every single Motu character. You know, almost every single Motu vehicle was seen, whether it's focused on or not, you almost saw every single one, without getting into the Horde and Snake Men and all that, which we'll probably get into in the next one.
That's what
but
I'm
it was
hoping they go that way with it.
Yeah, I mean, it
wonder if
was
they can use the
amazing
Horde
to see
because
everything.
of the She-Ra shit.
Oh, interesting. That's a good point. But yeah, so Revelation is amazing. The grab bag for it was they're releasing the Revelation soundtrack. I don't think I want that because the soundtrack did what it was supposed to do. I can't even remember it. You know?
I can't remember.
I don't remember the soundtrack at all. And in my opinion, for the most part, that's what a soundtrack should do. Is it shouldn't be memorable because it's all part of the experience, right?
Yeah, if it's memorable, it took you out of it and it didn't do what it was supposed to do.
Yeah. Let's see here. So don't read this if you don't want to be spoiled. Having people not know Adam's secret adds an aspect to each story's plot. Like, how are they going to pull this episode off without revealing the secret? So, yeah. I mean, like I say, amazing show. Rock, do it. If I would have known it was only... Because it is only 6, right? I'm not misspeaking. It's not 8, right? Or 10.
It's definitely not... It's either 5 or 6. Yeah,
it's 5 or 6.
Okay.
It's short. You think you're getting into it, and then boom, your nose opens. And then,
yeah, so Rock, like, tonight... I know you got to get up early, and it's getting late for you. But tonight or when you first get home from work tomorrow, just knock it out.
I definitely want to finish it.
Just
I've been forgetting about it. There's been so many other things that came on lately. It's like you get bombarded with all this new stuff to watch.
So, let's see.
So did any of you guys watch the Snake Eyes movie yet?
I did.
So yeah, let's talk about that. We talked about we were gonna spoil it. While we do that, I'm gonna share concept artwork just because that's what our grab bag is. But I'll go first just because I'm that positive dude, and then I'll let people rip into it. Went into it with low expectations. Thought it was really good for retelling. Again, I don't consider it the origins because even though I never read the comic, I know what the comic story is, and to me that story is wonderful and that's exactly how it should be. But enjoyed the retelling of it. I bitched forever about I thought this was supposed to be a 70s kung fu flick, and now you've got all these car chases where they're brand new, unreleased, prototypes of cars and all this bullshit. I thought they worked well. It definitely is not a 70s kung fu flick like they were talking about originally, but went in with super low expectations, and I really dug it. I didn't think it was awful by any means. I don't agree with Badass that it's just the worst movie ever made in the world. Could it have been different or better in some ways? Yeah, definitely. But I liked some of the concept, some of the artwork they came up with. Wasn't a huge fan of Scarlet in it, even though I loved her in Ready or Not. I thought she made a really poor Scarlet. I love the Baroness, even though she was like a very, in my opinion, she seemed like a very young Baroness. I loved her. So, all in all, young. Yeah, exactly. This is all like at the beginning of this, right? Like people have never even, again, spoilers, you should have signed off if you haven't by now, but this is all the start of Cobra and stuff like that. People are just starting to learn about this organization. But Rock, what did you think of it, sir?
Oh, I didn't see it. I've had the movie. I listened to a podcast that broke down the entire movie. I'm one of the people that sometimes I don't care if I get spoiled, but I'm just wondering where this is going to lead to, because obviously it's going to bomb financially.
Nowhere.
And it's been delayed.
Yeah.
I just
it's
wonder
going
what the
nowhere, dude.
future's going to be after this.
It's a hard stop. There's not going to be any live action G.I. Joe. I say 6-7 years, the earliest.
Yeah, I do feel kind of bad that it didn't produce the way they hoped it would, and so it's just going to set the entire fucking franchise back.
Well, I am a G.I. Joe fan. I actively collect G.I. Joe toys, and I didn't even know it was coming out until like the fucking Tuesday before it opened. I saw an ad. I'm like, that's this Friday already? Like, I'm aware of G.I. Joe. You know what I mean?
Most of the advertising was on YouTube. When you go to watch different clips, it was coming up with a like a 15-second
It was all over my Facebook. That's how I knew it was coming out. I just saw it like ad after ad after ad.
I think I saw an ad on Instagram, and I was like, huh? So, and that just worries me because, again, I'm looking for G.I. Joe information, and even I wasn't aware that it was coming out this fast. And I'll be goddamned if there's a fucking piece of Snake Eyes merch on the store shelves that I've seen.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No merchandise, nothing.
Yeah, I've seen one. I've seen one 12-inch thing.
Because I mean, you guys remember when Rise of Cobra came out? You remember that fucking display at Toys R Us? Like,
yeah,
it was like fucking 17 rows of figures, 10 figures deep.
Yeah,
like they were everywhere. Like, like it was awesome.
The Nick Cage version movie of Snake Eyes grossed more in the theater.
Yeah, but that's good. That movie's pretty good. I like that movie. That's a Brian De Palma movie, man. That movie's pretty great. I'll take that movie.
I'm with AAA. I rewatched Rise of Cobra. I like it.
I like it too.
It holds up.
I can go back. Yeah, I can go back just like the prequels and be like, and that may be a controversial statement too. I like the prequels. You know, like maybe that was a special time in my life or whatever, but I dig the prequels as well. So
listen, I love Rise of Cobra, and say what you want about the aesthetics not matching the 80s cartoon. That is a live action cartoon. There is shit that happens in that movie that makes no sense.
First of all, like goofy shit with the nanos and stuff.
Yeah,
like
Destro's whole plan is to steal back the nanos he built so that he can ransom them
himself.
Meanwhile, he lives in a $650 billion Arctic base that he could sell and just get a warehouse in the Czech Republic, and he'd be set. Like, I think Rise of Cobra is awesome, and I think Storm Shadow, the guy who played Storm Shadow in both of those movies,
that dude was
the best part about both movies.
Zartan was good too.
Except
for the accelerator suit. To me, if you pull out the accelerator suit, I really like that movie a lot. The accelerator suit's the only thing
I love those figures. I fucking love those figures.
Those figures are dope, and I like the accelerator suit because I don't know. I honestly think it was them trying to compete with Iron Man.
Yeah,
but it gives a little nod to Sigma 6 to me because they had those enhanced battle suits in Sigma 6.
That's exactly right.
But I'm sure it was only there because of Iron Man.
And I don't know if I was just in love with her big boobs, but I like the Baroness in Rise of Cobra as well.
She was like that. She had that nonchalant slut thing going on.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Like, I'm not putting out, but you can see what's going on here, and you can probably smell, but you ain't getting nothing.
And I would argue that the fucking Ford Bronco, the black SUV vehicle. Whatever that was, is my favorite modern.
It looks like the Jackhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackhammer.
It was the Hummer H2.
The street, it was called the Street Slasher or whatever it's called. I don't know.
I love that vehicle.
That is a dope vehicle. Yeah. I love that toy line. I think that toy line is amazing.
Okay, and one last thing here, Rock. So this is the last reveal in the last 2 minutes of revelation. So if you want to sign off, we'll give you your piece. But
I kind of know everything about. I've been spoiled.
You've seen the toys.
Anyway.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
but
I know what you're say.
I didn't know what this toy was until the very end of the series.
Oh, I saw
Yeah,
it.
I've heard
I just immediately from what he looked like and what he came with.
Oh, see, and I didn't get it at all. I was like, what is this version of him going to be? And to me, this made the toy worth getting. I was kind of pissed because the ankles are weak and the soft goods were kind of wonky on it, even though they had those pieces to weigh it down. But this was baller. I was excited about this at the end of it. So again, spoilers. You've been spoiled on all new media. The Skelegod figure is what fucking Skeletor turns into when he says, "I have the power with the power sword." So.
Well, even the new Ghostbuster figure spoiled the new
figure.
movie.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
it's not even out yet.
God, dude. Yeah, I saw somebody's article on that where Warner Brothers, is it a Warner Brothers, right? I forget
it was
what
Columbia.
Columbia,
Yeah,
where
Columbia
they're
was
talking.
the original.
They're talking about we have worked our ass off to make sure there was no leaks, no nothing. People don't know anything about who's going to be in this movie and what role they're playing and how you're going to see them. And then they juxtapose the fucking Hasbro release of, look at all of our new toys, and it shows them in their fucking costumes and stuff like that. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. But did I just spoil something for you? Sorry.
Oh no, I knew about it, but I'm just saying, like how did this stuff happen? How does this constantly keeps happening? That's like what Episode 1 with the soundtrack came out. It was like the death of Qui-Gon, and
yeah,
it was Qui-Gon's noble end, Rock.
Spoiler.
Qui-Gon's normal end. Dude, to tell you how little I care about spoilers, me and my friend Joe Swanberg were at Target. I think it was like 2 weeks before the movie came out. The novelization was already on the shelf. And I was like, let's go read the last 10 pages. He's like, cool. And we went and read the last 10 pages. Like, because spoilers don't affect me. Like,
oh, God, I get so mad.
They don't.
So mad.
For some reason, they don't affect my enjoyment of a movie at all. At all.
So KJ Smith says, toy sucks. I agree. But now that I see it, I like it even more. Jesus Christ, is that just my video? Are these comments popping up right when I say them for you, or are they slowly coming in for you guys too?
I didn't see them pop up. I had my head turned, but I see it on the screen now. Can you pull up another one?
Here. Let's see. AAA.
Immediate.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still not there yet. There. It's finally there for me. But yeah, I agree with that. And then Brinkalizer says that they, looks like they released them in reverse order. That's exactly right. So.
Well, since you guys saw the G.I. Joe movie, that other figure they made, Kiko, or whatever her name is,
not Jinx.
Is she like an important character in the movie, or does she just get killed right away?
Yes, no. Like, she's kind of a badass.
She is, and she's dope. I like her.
Yeah, I liked her. She was badass. She fucked shit up.
Again, not enough to buy a figure of her though. I won't. I pre-ordered just Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, and that's all I'll get from this movie. There will not.
So is she going to be the Rose
Kiko
that we're going to be seeing her for the next 2 years on the shelves?
I don't know.
I mean, that would count on the fact that you would see any G.I. Joes on the shelves.
True.
She doesn't come out until Wave 2, though. It's her and Scarlet are the second wave that comes out in December. Anyway, if that wave, I'm sure the wave will come out. But
yeah, they've already done the molds and everything. Those figures were supposed to be out a year and a half ago.
Yeah, they've already made them. They're already packaged. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phantom Wave that ends up at 5 Below.
All right, guys. Well, it has been a show, man. Like I say, all our love to Joe Ryan and Joe Ryan's family. Oh, God. I'm just at a loss of words. But what we wanted to do originally at the beginning of the show that, again, I signed on and just kind of blew right past and completely forgot. We want to dedicate this show to Joe Ryan, his family, all his friends, everybody in the community that's been touched and affected by Joe Ryan. This show's dedicated to him and everybody else. It's scary, man. he's our same age. This is all starting to happen. I know my grandmother's scariest thing was when her obituaries were everybody she knew, and I have a feeling this is just kind of a start for a lot of us. We all feel young, right? We all collect toys, we watch cartoons, we read comics, and I think a lot of us don't understand how close it is for a lot of us. So, love you, Joe. We'll never forget you. And we'll see you guys sooner rather than later.
Or later rather than sooner.
Peace.
Hey.
Secret powers were revealed to me. Secret